Raise a glass and oh, the night is coming slow. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrate and drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, the night is coming slow. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrate and drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, the night is coming slow. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving. Just let it in and let it out. Into a new world. Raise a glass and oh, the night is coming slow. There's a light that leads into a world, a place to be unknown, discovered by my own. Raise a glass and sing along. So raise your glass, your home's where you belong. Feel the love, my brother, sing along. Celebrating, drinking all night long. Feel the earth moving.
We're live. Hey, everybody. What's up? It's us.
I don't know what we're
Hey.
doing, but she started it.
Who started what? Who's what? What now?
The crying. I don't know.
Emily told me that I needed adjusting. It's not the first
I needed to
person who
adjust
said
you in
that.
OBS. I'm the tech person. I don't know. The adjusting was all me.
Who are you, my osteopath? Like, for God's sakes!
You're
Yes.
gonna crack your bones.
Your osteopath is
Apparently,
just.
we're still sleepover partying from Arcana check. Just flags.
Oh no! Let me change that. Thank you. Also, like, we are streaming, yeah, like, because I don't see
Yeah,
it.
we're
We
up. We're
are.
up.
Great.
I see us looking hella fly.
Can people actually hear us? Is this
That's a good question.
hello?
No one's confirmed yet.
Testing. Does anyone else know that
Pesto
Yes.
is secretly the reptilian thing of a foodstuff.
It would be the Illuminati
This
if
goes
it weren't working the way we want it to.
All
Yeah.
green stuff is actually reptilian. It's just
Yeah.
infiltrated our
As
food.
we know,
And-
yeah.
You think you're being healthy, but actually those fucking leaves.
It's true.
Yeah,
So true.
yeah. And everyone in government is a grey. Just so you all know. All
FYI.
government people are aliens. Which might make Sasha an alien by association.
I am wearing gray, so
A lot.
Oh,
Explain that.
coincidence?
She's wearing grey and weirdly symmetrical features, and every so
Oh,
often
no.
she like comes along in a UFO and abducts me.
Thank you for
You-
the
you know you
sub.
like it.
Oh, we drink for subs. Slancha.
Drink for subs. Mm.
Thank
it's
you.
a 6-month sub song.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da. Ah.
And I was making up different ones every month, and then I got stuck on the final countdown ripoff, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm staying.
Yeah, I
It's-
think
yeah.
we live there now. It's all fine.
Yeah.
Hello, stream friends.
Hi, everybody.
I love the fact that we had like 15 streams and in the last like 15 viewers, and in the last like couple of minutes we've managed to lose one already. Like,
Like, no.
fine, it's all
We
fine.
mentioned reptiles, and they're like, this stream isn't for me, actually.
I thought it was someone was like, they know I must tell the rest of the Illuminati. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, we are playing Conspiracist, aka Conspirapist. I can't say it.
It's because it's
Conspirapish.
spoopy. It's
Conspirapish.
perspiring, conspiring.
Perspiring.
Yeah, this is all fine.
We're off to
so
an
yeah, we're
amazing
gonna-
start.
We have nailed this. We have mastered the art of professional streaming. Thank you,
Mm.
friends.
Mhm.
We've achieved. Oh look, we've gone down to 13. This is amazing. Oh, I'm just sitting there watching everyone drop off. I'm like, brilliant. I really want to get it to 1 in the next 30 minutes.
I'm gonna be honest. If this is losing them, what's coming up isn't going to win them back.
No,
Because it's
no,
gonna be
definitely
like,
not. Nope. There's no winning back based on what. We're going to play Conspiracist, the game that they don't want you to play. Which
Thank you, Spoon.
oh,
6
Spoon.
months subs.
A banana, a banana.
Thank you for giving us a hype train. There's a hype train, and it's
There's a
coming
hype train.
to the station.
People all over the world join hands. It's a hype train,
That's my hype train.
yes.
The hype train bus is coming, and
Everybody's going. Right. So yes, we're playing Conspiracist, which is a very, very simple game. If you want to find it, it is available on DriveThruRPG, one of my
Yes,
favourite
yes.
RPG sources. If you don't want to play it, you can have the joy of watching us play it, possibly. In that it's a weird game because there's not a whole lot of rules, really, and the rules that are there don't really make much sense. Mainly, it's a list of things to do with the Illuminati that you can or cannot ignore. But first things first, Sasha and Emily have both, pardon me, really fizzy beer. Bad decision to try and down that from a can.
Every time she burps, we drink.
Oh, no.
God, yeah, I forgot So Sasha and Emily have both got characters, which I'm going to ask them to introduce to you. Sasha, do you want to go first?
Sure. So, as some of you saw on my Twitter, this actually isn't my character. This is the character that I'm doing to introduce my character. This has nothing to do with the stream.
Oh, I love it. Like you're an Access Hollywood presenter or something.
Yeah, I'm meta. I'm really meta gaming right now. Facebook would be so proud. I'm sorry, meta. I was thinking of character names, and I got exactly as far as a play on my last character name, which was Judy Ruliani, which is Broody Muliani, half emo-teen, half cow, wholly unpleasant. And she's sort of... and she's a lifestyle homeless, which I swear to God is a genuine career you can choose from.
It's
in
an
the
option,
Conspiracist handbook. It is an option.
Yeah.
So she lives on the street, and she just sort of looks like this, and she's very digitally adept in spite of having hooves.
Okay.
And I'm drinking red wine.
Just to check, is she a human or a lizard person? Just so I know. Is she a lizard person with hooves?
No. She's a human, but with hooves.
Okay, cool. All those humans with hooves.
Why
Excellent.
not?
That was beautiful, Sasha.
Plenty of humans have hooves.
Yeah, in this world.
And what does Broody Muliani sound and look like?
She just goes by Brew for short.
Okay.
Brew, okay.
She sounds like this. It's not too far off my normal voice, but with a little Christopher Walken, I guess. I'm literally finding out as I go. The mark of good roleplay.
Mark, I mean, this is proper improv, guys. This is deep cut improv roleplay. Okay, cool. Let's put everyone out of everyone's misery and go to Emily.
Yes.
Love you, Sasha.
And I'm also gonna type in choo choo motherfuckers. And the spider click clacks are back!
Yay!
Yay!
Spider secretary. It's the spider version of that one film we all saw.
Clickety clack, bitches.
The part where she crawls on the ground to pick up a pen or whatever it was looks really different when it's spiders.
Wait, when Maggie Gyllenhaal is the spider, or
Yes.
when she is picking up spiders instead of whatever's on the floor?
No, when Maggie Gyllenhaal is a spider.
Gotcha. Okay.
Potentially picking up other spiders if we're going that route.
Is James Spader a spider?
Yes, obviously. They're all spiders, Emily.
They're all spiders.
I'm sorry. I'm so in the weeds with Spider Secretary.
Also, as well, that's got me thinking about the logistics. That is a lot of restraint bars. Just all of the restraint bars. So many handcuffs involved.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my gosh. But now I'm imagining a really fuzzy tarantula in a wedding dress at a desk, and that's kind of cute.
I mean, you imagine things that you want to imagine. Could you tell me about your character, please?
I'm sorry that I've seen Secretary enough that I can think of multiple scenes for a spider to be secretary in. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Cool. Who am I playing? I'm a musical artist named Lauren Atkins, and
are you always on a diet?
Atkins.
Yes. And Lauren Atkins is known for being emotionally volatile. Lauren Atkins gets into a lot of beefs with a lot of people over stupid shit all the time. So her two bits of power are crowdsourced info gathering when you're hearing a rumor. And the other one is, what else did I write down? Emotional persuasion, because she goes through a roller coaster of emotions constantly. That's just,
Okay.
She feels everything about everything.
So that's great, and I love the fact you chose a musical artist, because obviously that means that all your emotional persuasion will happen through the power of song, right?
No, I regret everything.
You did. There's nothing here that you haven't self-inflicted, Emily.
Just like my life.
Just like your life. So for anyone who hasn't seen Conspiracist or played Conspiracist before, the way this works now, we have introduced the characters, is that I have pre-shared with the team. I say pre-shared about 10 minutes ago. The team a clue, which is a brief from the Illuminati, which completely explains everything they're going to do. So now Lauren and Brew are going to decide what the brief from the Illuminati means. They are both aware of the Illuminati, and we're currently playing. So there's this thing called Kills, which is effectively like, how weird is this game going to be? And we normally play it about 3. Today, people, we've ramped it up to 4 Kills, which means that all widely accepted knowledge about the universe is an Illuminati lie. Most, if not all, bad things that happen are the direct result of Illuminati interference. People playing should not be surprised if aliens order them to sneak into someone's house and pour all the milk down the sink. Most, if not all, people are reptilians in disguise. The Illuminati is deeply connected to the supernatural and may even be blamed for it. The Illuminati plans, if they even have any, cannot be comprehended by humans. So strap in, because the clue I've sent is really gonna possibly either unlock some deep weirdness or just result in some sort of book burning. But Emily, can we share the clue with people?
Sure.
So, 100%. We have definitely gone full tinfoil, lads. So
We
as
have
Sarah said, strap in
all the tinfoil.
all the
tinfoil lads is
all of the spider legs.
Tinfoil Lads is the name of Lauren Adkins' third album. I also realized I forgot to say I'm drinking a G&T that is a lot more tea than G, but still a G&T. So
Yeah,
It's got a soupçon of G.
I think that's fair. Sasha's drinking wine and I am drinking a selection of beers.
Fuck yeah.
From a can, which means that I will burp almost constantly for the next however long we're playing. But you know, it's
just
fine.
as the Illuminati planned. Now I know you asked me to reveal the clue that we have. So should I just read the whole thing?
Yeah, read the whole thing.
Can you pop it? I'll see if I can link to it in the chat.
Yeah, here I can pop it on the screen, sure. Let me
show the people. So just for context, the clue is a real life review from Amazon. Which is always the best source. Or is it? Is it an Illuminati conspiracy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. But yeah, I'm gonna take a second. Sarah and Sasha, please vamp while I put this up on the screen. If you can.
So Sarah, how did that Edinburgh show go?
What, the one that was 7,000 chickens all singing Ode to Joy? Do you know what? It went as well as could be expected, considering we were already at the beginning of supply shortages. So actually, it was one chicken trying to sing Ode to Joy, which lacked the impact that I was really aiming for.
Yeah, it needs more chicken.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you got, that feedback that everyone was like, there's just insufficient chicken involved in this.
I mean, that was.
There's actually a story where there's a kind of insane Russian composer who invited on a opera singer in the middle of her performance, sent on like a flock of geese onto the stage with her.
Brilliant.
Why not?
And I hear she didn't take it well.
Yeah. Like, I think it was Sati who wrote an entire opera, which, because he had synesthesia and saw everything in color, has really weird specificate. There's an entire line written for an instrument that doesn't exist, which communicates purely in color.
Sure. Why not?
Obviously, like, yeah, cool, excellent. Of course,
Okay.
that's a thing that happens.
All right, ready? So,
right.
Sarah, I apologize. This is going to cover you for a second while I put the clue up.
I
So,
think that's
The
best
clue.
for everybody.
This is a 3-star review on Amazon for the King James Bible.
I'm sorry, the Holy Bible, I think you will find.
The Michael Bublé, the Holy Bublé.
Yes. The Holy Bible.
So this is by W. Christian. 3 stars. A decent sophomore effort. This is from June 17th of 2008 for the paperback version of the Holy Bible King James Version, and it goes a little something like this. For those of you who don't know, this is God's second novel after the Old Testament. It's a marked improvement, in my opinion. He got rid of a lot of his previous angst and scorn, and has really begun to show some of the maturity present in his later works. He's become a much more loving and kind God, and noticeably, he doesn't throw nearly as many tantrums as he did in the first book. That said, there's still vast room for improvement. Plot-wise, there isn't really much suspense, and the story... Oh, I have to sneeze. Shit! Alright.
Bless you.
On screen, you literally sneezed on the Bible.
Well...
In Russian superstition, if you sneeze after someone, if you or someone says something, that means it's true. So that means everything you just read is true.
Amazing. Although, I thought you were going to say in Russian superstition if you sneeze on a Bible, and I was like, how often does that happen in Russia? Okay,
Listen.
sorry.
A lot of things, there's a lot of Russians around, you know, a lot of things happen that you wouldn't expect.
That's true, it's a big country. Alright, back on task. I swear. Plot-wise, there isn't really much suspense, and the story can be incredibly repetitive. In like 4 chapters, he just rewords the same basic story over and over again. To top that off, he puts those characters one right after the other, like we wouldn't notice! I like the whole Jesus character, but let's face it, the whole good guy martyr thing has been done before. There was no need to devote so much of the book to that guy. If you're really looking for a good God read, check out the Quran or the Book of Mormon. They're much more polished. Plus, the story in the Book of Mormon is wild. Some people say it goes too far and point to it as evidence that God's over the hill, but I beg to differ. Just read it. God's like a genius or something. I mean, magic spectacles? Tell me that isn't awesome. I don't know how he dreams up some of this crap.
Right, beautiful. Thank you for that, Emily.
Thank you.
That was possibly a BAFTA-winning performance, if only streaming was BAFTA.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good widget gallery as well. I enjoyed the widget gallery.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
Illuminati.
I was too busy acting. When I act, all of my focus and attention is on the performance. Yeah. This is why I'm going to be, I'm going to win a BAFTA and become a dame. I don't belong to the realm, but it's going to happen anyway.
See, when I act, my brain is full of widgets, so...
I have your brain on my that explains a lot. That explains all of the keynote.
Get my brain
everywhere.
off your computer.
I'm sorry. I don't know the name of the Russian Mark Maron song in the theater.
Which one?
In the theater with the ghost with the wings.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, if I don't have a direct connection to your brain, I don't know that.
Excellent.
Sorry.
So, what? I mean, that's definite true. All the joking. So, guys, what is it that the Illuminati, who you firmly believe in but don't really know that well, what are they trying to get you to do?
It's clearly about the lizard god. I mean, like, this is like, there's only one god, and it's the lizard god.
Yeah.
Who rules all other gods. The little gods are the ones on Wall Street. And,
I just believe that we have to get the lizard god to write a better book. Like, the Book of Mormon was so fun. Everyone got a planet. And the Garden of Eden was in Missouri. Like, how did he do it? So, sorry. It just makes me really happy. I think it's time for the lizard god to write another novel. And we need to help him.
Do you think there's something to do with the spectacles?
The spectacles, like...
Do you think if we bring him better spectacles, like he can do better booking?
Yeah, like some writers, they need a Smith Corona, and they need to like type it out like they're an old-timey reporter, and that's how they write novels, I've heard. Or sometimes I don't write good music unless I've had at least 3 different cups of frozen yogurt, preferably in flavors that are hard to obtain.
Yeah, so spectacles and frozen yogurt.
Oh, yeah, that just helps me think better. I mean, do I need the frozen yogurt? Only if I'm writing songs.
I mean, you know what they put in the frozen yogurt, right? Like, they're just trying to, like, really what you're writing is mind control. You know, you never noticed in your songs, like, you just
oh, no,
are
I
always
know.
writing about cheese. Like, you don't think that's weird?
No, I know. I'm aware. I'm like a conduit, you know? It's kind of like, you know, if you're a mortician, you just sort of, you expect that you're going to be having extra chemical exposure. And I'm like, I just have extra Illuminati mind control exposure because I eat the frozen yogurt and I write the songs they need me to write for everyone.
Yeah.
For society.
I don't know why the lizards want us to eat so much cheese, but, you know, maybe it's something we can ask the king lizard, god lizard.
Yeah,
when we find him.
When we help God write a book, yeah.
What do you think the book is? Is it supposed to be like the new lizard Jesus book, or
I
do
don't
you
know.
think, you know?
I feel like Jesus, we already have quite a bit of Jesus as a character, right? Like, do we want to continue that mythology? Because that'd be like a trilogy then, and trilogies are fun. Can we get? I was going to say we should get Joseph Campbell on the phone to see what he recommends in terms of narrative structure, but then I realized that Joseph Campbell and I aren't talking right now.
I just feel like maybe we need to leave the content up maybe to the lizard god.
Yeah.
Like the last time I saw him, it was like my 10th birthday. And, you know, he just appeared and, you know, he told me to do a little song and dance. And I was very uncomfortable. But at the end, he said, very good. And please don't tell your mother. And I'll see you again soon. And it was very mysterious. And I just don't think he's going to, you know, take kindly to suggestion if that's been my experience with him.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like, you know, the lizard god is unknowable and always right, but it does set off like a warning bell in my head when an adult asks a child to keep a secret.
I mean, he's not an adult, he's the lizard god.
Right, that's true too. He exists outside of adulthood. Good point. I feel so much better, thank you! And she just like gives what's your character's name again? Moody Ruliani. A hug.
Brew.
Gives Broody a hug. Just like, oh, thank you. My mind is at ease now.
Excellent. So I'm gonna get you two out your misery, and I'm just gonna, as your mission controller, sent by the Illuminati to make sure that you guys stay on the straight and narrow. I'm gonna just confirm. Yeah. Can you please all do a bump now while I explain what's going on? Don't do drugs, kids. Do drugs. Yes. So yeah, you are correct. Your mission is to help the lizard god write the next iteration of the Bible. However, they do actually have quite bad writer's block. So one of the things that you'll have to do on meeting the lizard god is that you'll have to find out what you can do to help them get over this particular writer's block, and if there's anything you can do to help. As you both know, the lizard god exists outside of time and space, which means that they live in Atlanta Airport. which is one of the things that you missed in the briefing. I don't know how you missed that, but
They live in an Atlanta airport. Wow.
yeah,
This is the real
Yeah.
shit.
Which Atlanta?
Good question. Which Atlanta?
well, I mean, I assume you know that as you go and dance with them quite regularly.
Not only when I was 10.
How long ago was that? They haven't moved since the last time you saw them because they exist outside of time and space. Like they'll be.
So then it was all time and no time at all.
So wait, was it in, so when you danced with God, was it in real Atlanta or was it in the fake Atlanta where Coca-Cola is based?
It was in the third Atlanta.
There's a third Atlanta?
Yeah, where everything is purple.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Why did no one tell me about third Atlanta? Jesus Christ!
Because at the moment, Lauren, it's currently above your clearance, and we're just letting you know about it now so that you can complete the mission.
Above my fucking clearance. I do everything for them. I eat all the frozen yogurt. I make all the songs. I get into celebrity feuds with Joseph Campbell despite the fact that he's dead. Don't even tell me about third Atlanta. This is bullshit.
I mean, as you know, we have to avoid revealing the secret nature of the structure of the Illuminati organization, even to our own agents. So,
sorry, I have to tweet about how the world is going to end because God has writer's block, and we don't know what's going to happen next.
yeah, that's a sanctioned tweet. If you could just put that out now, that would be really good.
Great.
Lauren,
Okay, doing it.
Great.
Can you also begin working on a song about it?
I'll try. I'm just still really mad. I'm writing a song about God or third Atlanta.
About writer's block. God having writer's block.
Okay.
You can also include third Atlanta if you want. I think that's one of the
What
things
if God had writer's block?
Good.
That's a drink, everyone. That is a drink. Come on.
That's a joke.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anyone
Oh,
says
and
anything,
Nosmo's entered
that's-
on that. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hi, Nosmo.
Yeah, that's not a good place to enter. So yeah, ultimately, all you guys really have to do. This is a relatively simple briefing for you guys. I think, given your skills and talents, is that you just have to help the lizard god with writer's block, and deliver the third Bible to us.
Okay.
Or else the world is going to end, yeah?
Yeah.
Or else
Well, I mean, there are pretty grave implications for
not
everybody,
having
really.
a new God book. I still think a sequel to the Book of Mormon would be really fun. Would be pretty fun.
yeah, I enjoy the thought of watching you argue with the lizard god.
I'm not gonna argue with the lizard god. We don't know what book. What if it's an entirely new one, like something different.
I mean, I think you're taking away the lizard god's creative autonomy, personally. But you know,
I'm just speculating. Like, I'm not gonna argue with the ineffable lizard god's plan. Yeah, no. I'm just excited.
Yeah, I mean, glad you're excited, but I mean, we are on a kind of quite strict time frame here. We do need to get this done, ideally by tomorrow.
Uncle Nosmo, more Mormon.
More Mormon.
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 Mormon. That's gonna be my next character name, More Mormon.
Yeah.
As Discordian Nest has revealed on behalf of the Illuminati, the Lizard God has signed a 3-book deal.
Oh, I understand now.
And they have
You know
have
what?
largely been reneging on it, and you know, the Illuminati as a publishing organization like to keep things on track.
Sure.
You know what I bet? I bet it's the aliens. The aliens have done all this. They're giving them the writer's block because they want the advantage. Because, like, if he doesn't finish it, like...
Oh my god. Like, you know, oh god. What alien is it? Because, like, I know the Raelians are always just kind of, like, in the way. But, like, the Greys are such control freaks.
No.
I think you need to be very careful about what you say about the Greys, given that they secretly run most, if not all, governments.
That's what I mean. They're control freaks. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they do a bad job. I'm just saying that they like be in charge.
And they have literally been feeding you songs via the internet this whole time. Like, you just don't know that they're feeding the songs directly into your head. That's why there's so many songs about yogurt.
That makes sense. That also explains that one song that I wrote, Greys Are the Best, where it was just like, Grey's the best color! Greys are the best alien! I just thought that was like a metaphor.
Yeah. No, and that's
literal.
why you also write grey world. You know, the one that all around you there are millions of faces, torn out faces, withered faces. It's grey world.
It also explains grey up your life. People in the world, grey up your life. Every boy, every girl, grey up your life. Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, you know, David Gray. Worst cover name ever. Really.
Yeah. You know, when you lay it out like that, it's all so simple and obvious.
I'm a Grey. I'm a secret.
Yeah, there's a reason why we work with you, Lauren, and other people have other roles in the organisation. Excellent. So yeah, I mean, as I said before, we are on a time limit. So
sorry.
You guys, you guys are.
And I forgot halfway through.
So fine. You guys are currently, I believe, in Missouri somewhere.
Oh yeah, we're in Jackson County, Missouri.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so upset.
Somewhere around Eden.
That's why I'm crying.
So if you can get to 3rd Atlanta as soon as possible, and then notify the Lizard Gods of your presence, he should be ready to pick you up at the airport and, you know, say hello and have a quick chat.
Yeah, well, I've never been there, so Broody, lead the way.
Well, I don't know if you know, but it's in the country of Georgia sometimes, and then sometimes it's just sort of in the middle of the sea. So we just kind of have to start, I think, going in that general direction.
I mean, the other thing is that you could just put on the purple shoes that are next door to you.
Okay.
I don't trust them.
Well, I mean,
should
Lauren,
you take one and I'll take one?
Lauren lays down on the ground, sticks her feet in the air, and puts the shoes on that way.
Of course she does.
Brutus like, wait, should I have one? Otherwise, I don't know if we'll get there.
I thought we had 2 pairs of shoes. Do we just have 1 pair? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
There are 2 pairs of shoes. I mean, we're not complete fucking idiots. Like we are a world-running global organization.
Bru puts them on her hooves.
I forgot she has hooves.
So of course, you both know what to do with the magic sparkly purple shoes, right?
Click your heels together 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god,
And
Lauren,
say...
this isn't...
What?
This isn't 2nd Atlanta, this is 3rd Atlanta. You have to do a tap dance. I thought you'd know that.
I'm sorry, I've only ever gone to 2nd Atlanta. Jesus. Okay, so...
I mean, at some point in their lives, everyone goes to 3rd Atlanta. Do you know what I mean? Some people go 1st Atlanta, 2nd Atlanta, 3rd Atlanta. They do it all in one go. Some people do it, you know, over like a series of years, usually with different people.
Some people
you do
only...
it at your pace.
Some people only really make it to Tyler Perry's, like, COVID isolated studio, but never, like, Atlanta.
So you do you. And don't let anyone like.
Yeah, I Atlanta in my own time. So Lauren, following Broody's advice, is going to do a little tap dance.
Excellent.
Broody mimics as far as she can with her hooves.
Excellent. As you both tap dance, everything, like there's like a whirlwind that begins around you, and sort of bits of things in the meeting room that you're in, where you've just been given the mission briefing, sort of begin to pick up in this like spiral of air, and you're like sucked up through the funnel of this tornado, and find yourself several foot in the air, attached to a giant sparkly unicorn statue.
Oh, I got it. Cause Denver has Lucifer, you know, the demon horse. So this is like its nice twin. Good. Cutesifer. I thought Cutesifer was a legend, but now I know it's just because they didn't tell me about Third Atlanta. Cutesifer's so cute.
Yeah, how do we get down?
Oh, what all is below Cutesifer?
You look down, and Cutesifer is actually on the middle of like a traffic island, which is covered in purple grass, surrounded by a purple 3-lane kind of like road with just kind of purple cars going round and round and round.
Sure. I guess we have to climb down.
Birdie suddenly remembers she has hooves. And the grip goes.
Oh, she falls?
Oh,
Well,
she lets go. I want to know what happens next.
She lets go. Could both of you roll a dice for me?
Sure. Remind me, what side dice is this?
Just a 6-sided dice for this
Oh,
one.
it's a 6. I thought it was a 4.
No, 6.
I got a 5.
This many.
Nice. A 3 and a 5. So for 5, you managed to actually climb down relatively unscathed. What you do find is that you are increasingly covered in glitter, because that's what happens when you climb down a giant glittery uniform that you're 7 foot in the air on, sort of attached to. Brew, you let go, and what you do is that you fall face first into one of the cars, which is traveling really, really fast, and you've kind of like done that comic book thing of like denting yourself into the car, so you're a little bit wedged, like it's sort of like formed around you, and it's still just going really, really fast round and round and round about.
Lauren was able to climb down so effectively because Lauren does like a lot of like yoga and Pilates. So Lauren is doing like a couple sun salutations on the grass under the statue and just sort of shouts like, you know, just like, Broody, are you okay?
What you realize is that it kind of like kept getting closer and louder, so you just got like,
and then yeah, just like continuing to stretch. Lauren's just like, well, can you get down or? Great. Let's see.
Birdie's
So
not having a good time.
I'm gonna use crowdsourced info gathering, I think. I'm going to tweet out. Damn it! Hold on.
Oh no.
Why won't it come out?
Oh no,
Oh, no. Let's see.
it's out.
I'm going to tweet out to my followers, just like, does anyone know how best to get someone who fell on a car out of that situation?
Chat, does anyone have any recommendations for how Lauren should extract brew from a very fast-moving car into which she's wedged?
Yes.
I think that's the most effective means of crowdsourcing, right? Is like asking
Crowdsourced info
really.
gathering. Yeah, phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
In the meantime, I think Brew is trying to get herself unwedged a little bit.
Okay.
Peeks over the side and to see who the driver is.
You look and there are no drivers.
Oh, Illuminati.
Ooh,
Sending me the no driver cars.
just some guy TN. Welcome.
Welcome, hello.
Hope it's not a Prius.
Yeah, all the cars are Priuses.
Priuses are an Illuminati conspiracy. We know
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
It's to stop the fossil fuel so people can stop making money.
Mm.
Yeah. Although actually it's going to cost the world more than it knows. Once they understand that Prius is running on hell power. So we've had so far automated car wash, wait for the car to run out of gas. Does the car have a sunroof?
Does the car have a sunroof?
Yeah, good
No, because
question.
it's Prius.
It's a Prius.
They don't have sunroofs.
It has solar panels. I'm kidding. It doesn't have solar panels. I know what a Prius looks like.
It's just a hardtop.
I know.
Put up a stop sign is another thing coming in from one of your followers, Lauren.
I love it. I also, just as a quick side note, thank you, just some guy TN. I'm curious, are TN your initials? Are you from Tennessee? Or is it like tonight? Like you're just some guy tonight?
Tonight. Oh, la, la.
Tonight.
I'm just some guy tonight.
But yes, we drink for follows. Thank you.
We drink for most anything, to be honest. So, like, you know, say whatever you want, and we'll probably drink to it.
That is a good point. Yeah, like a mom in the 50s after 8 p.m.
You say a mom in your 50s or a Sasha in 2021 after 4-ish.
So what else has happened? Set off the airbag, and they'll pop out like a cork from a bottle. Is one theory.
Mm.
Any of these appealing? And just some guy TN lives in Tennessee.
Yay!
Yeah.
You're the only 10 I see is something I'm sure you've heard a lot of times before. Oh, that's a groan though. We have to drink. We drink for groans.
Oh, it is.
Hmm.
Oh, you've just made a fan for life.
Yeah.
I kind of like this crow bar isn't a bar exclusively for crows.
Right. So how are you going to use that then, Lauren? Just so we all know.
So my, I do a lot of emotional persuasion. I'm just gonna start being like, I need birds to get my friend off this car. I just need all of them to team up and take their little claws and pick her up from the top of she's stuck. Help us.
So Lauren, you know how you usually get animals to do your bidding, right?
No.
Well, I mean,
Song.
obviously, because you're an ex-Disney kid.
Oh, I didn't know
know
that. I'm
the
sorry.
only way. I mean, you should, because it's,
It should be obvious. That's how
it should
Disney
be
works.
obvious.
Yeah.
And Disney is like a massive part of the Illuminati.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. But like you know that animals do your bidding when you sing.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a song, but for some reason all I can think of is Belinda Carlisle. Ooh, baby, can you help me out? My friend with hooves is in a car right now. She's stuck because she fell down. Please take your claws and help a person out.
Can you roll a dice, please?
Yeah, it's just 1 6-sided die.
Yes.
Okay. 4.
But you're using emotional persuasion, aren't you?
That is correct, yes.
Oh, what does that do? It would help if I had fully read the rules. Emotional persuasion. Oh, so emotional persuasion does whatever you want it to do.
Amazing.
So actually it means you don't have to roll dice. It's me not reading the rules properly. So actually, you don't need to roll a dice. It doesn't matter what you rolled, because at this moment, a series of crows, along with some pigeons, some rats, a few squirrels, start froggering across the traffic.
Amazing.
So they're like jumping from car to car or like flying down. And what you feel, Brew, is that you feel a lot of tiny claws and teeth all sort of like suddenly like latching onto you and like wrenching you out the car, and then sort of like dragging you across the traffic to the other side, and then like throwing you off, so that you land on the purple grass on the other side of the 3-lane road.
Incredible. Thank you, animals. Thank you, friends.
Yeah.
Reptiles, I totally had that. Like, I could have been fine.
What it does now mean is that you're both on opposite sides of the road and there's no clear crossing.
Oh, I think Lauren at this point is feeling really confident and is, gonna try to wait for a break in the traffic so she can just hustle on over.
Cool, roll a dice.
Incredible.
Basically, you only succeed
4.
on a 6. Oh, good. So, you start getting through the traffic. It's like one of those really early computer games where you sort of like get past one and stop and then wait and then like dive through another.
Sure.
As you're diving through the last bit of the traffic, what happens is it catches your shoe, and one of your sparkly shoes goes flying off into the traffic and is effectively just subsumed by purple Priuses. And you're fairly sure you see like bits of glitter just like puff up as the cars repeatedly roll over it.
Classic third Atlanta.
So does she make it across, or is she's
She does make it across, but she has lost a shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need your shoe back? We can get your shoe back.
Oh, do you have an idea to get
my shoe everyone
back?
has microchips, so like I could like hack in and just kind of shut them down, and I think the traffic would stop and you can go get your shoes.
That'd be so nice. Thank you.
Okay. Brew literally just like goes in. So I have scientific assassination, and since everyone is microchipped, obviously by the Illuminati, she's gonna go in and just like make sure that all of their little microchips explode in their brains.
But the cars don't have drivers.
Cars also have microchips, Emily.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the cars now canonically have brains. So what happens is that unbeknownst to you, the Prius contains actual human brains in a sort of like Borgian half car, half human style. As Brew taps into them, the cars explode and bits of brain shoot out. So you guys are kind of like in a kind of litany of like bits of bent metal and burning rubber and large chunks of pink brain. As the cars cease to exist.
Lauren just kind of like shudders and grabs her shoe, just slowly returns, puts the shoe on, and is like, "Let's go find God then."
Just like sort of like curiously, just kind of like,
no, put it down.
My hoof. I was cleaning my hoof. I was curious. It tastes like chicken. Not cooked, but you know.
It tastes like chicken that someone left out on the counter. That's just begging for salmonella, if not kuru. So
salmonella is a lie. They just made it up so that you wouldn't eat the raw chicken and cookie dough. They just wanted all the cookie dough for themselves.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, they do give you psychic powers, so that tracks.
Yeah. So now you know, and you are free of the lies. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's find God.
Lauren, just so you know, so the purple sparkly shoes were originally like a pair of like slip-on heels, quite comfortable. The one that you've just rescued is now effectively a flip-flop without a heel. So you are wonky for the duration of whatever happens.
Can I break off the heel of the other one so that they're at least...
You can.
Yeah.
They're the same heights, but yeah, you're now wearing one ballerina pump and one flip-flop.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Hey, it works. It works for now.
Laura, you're gonna you made them mad.
Who did I
Hurt
make
the
mad?
shoe. You hurt
I
the
made the
shoe. The shoes were integral to this thing.
Please, I've had fights with people more important than shoes.
Suddenly from nowhere you hear, "Hey lady, will you stop pulling off the heels? It's like really annoying."
I'm sorry, I just needed to walk better.
Yeah, it's all about you, isn't it? You don't think anything about the shoes.
Are you the shoes?
I am the shoe. Well, I'm one of the shoes. I mean, the other shoe, it's a bit not feeling great, to be honest, but I'm the one that you just pulled the heel off. I mean, what are you thinking?
If I had known you were fucking sentient, would I have done that? No, I would have done something else. Can you heal?
Did
Can
you?
both of you heal? Are you heels that can heal?
No, because you took the heel.
So the heel lets you heal?
Yes, that's why it's called a heel.
Well, what if I put the
Dumbwad.
fucking heel back on you?
You can't. You pulled it off, so I can't heal the heel.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, Emily, stop pulling off heels.
For the last time, and I think you should know this, I'm on billboards and shit. My name is Lauren. A. B. Shoes. I am trying my best. Maybe God can fix it.
I mean, God can do many things, but can he heal a heel? That is the eternal question.
Maybe
We're
that
gonna
could be
find
like
out
chapter
together.
4.
Brew, what you hear is very quietly whispered conversation between your shoes where they're like, "Oh my God, like totally hilarious. Like, what the hell does she think she's doing pulling off the healing heels? Like, she could really need like healing at one point and she's not going to be able to do it. Yeah, I know, like it's totally bogus." And that's it. You guys turn around and in front of you is a purple brick road snaking off towards a purple city made out of amethyst with lots of like spires and like crosses and large windows. It's all very shiny. It like catches the light. It's very pretty.
Yeah, see, that's third Atlanta, Lauren.
It looks like the Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz, and now everything makes so much more sense.
Yeah, it was just screened because of like the reptile propaganda.
Right. Had to like not let everyone know what third Atlanta looks like. I get it.
At this point, a group of small lizards appear, green lizards, all holding giant lollipops, and they're singing, "Follow the pepper brick road, follow the pepper brick road, follow the pepper brick road," and they start like skipping off up there.
So Lauren's just kind of gonna like look at Brew and shrug and just follow, skipping along after them.
Yeah. Fair. And thanks to just some guy TN, this is now called Amethyst Town, which is far better than Purple Shiny Town, which is what I had initially called it. So
Amethyst Town is AT, which is the opposite of TA, which means third Atlanta.
It all makes sense when you line it up like that.
And then
really
if
does.
you light it up like that, it reads Atta, which is the better version of ABBA, but they're reptiles.
at which point the reptiles in front of you overhearing this conversation turn and go, "We love Atta. You are the lizard queen. Green and scaly and 7,000 years old." And then they like go back to like skipping off back towards Amethyst Town.
That was legit a banger.
Oh, that was a banger.
So you follow these little lizards up to the door, and some of them like climb up the side of the building, which you guys realize that you can't do because it's a town made nearly entirely out of shiny purple rock. However, on the giant door in front of you, there is a lizard door knocker.
As in it's made out of lizard? Or it's shaped like a lizard?
It's the head of a lizard holding a door knocker.
And what does the door knocker look like?
It's a big ring.
Lauren is just going to sort of lean in and be like, hello? Mr. Not, door knocker person? Hello?
I think you should knock the door knocker. That is your name.
What if I take the ring out of your mouth, can you talk? Okay, so Lauren's gonna like take the ring out of its mouth.
I knew Labyrinth was a documentary. Bruce slaps it.
Okay, that made it worse. So I'm holding the ring still?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Bruce just sort of tries to push the door open.
Lauren is going to take the ring and like, so I'm imagining that there's like two big doors, and one door is the one that had like the knocker and the lizard head.
Yeah.
The door that doesn't have the lizard head on it, she's just gonna use the ring to just knock on the door a couple times and go like, hi!
A gap slides back in the door, and there's just two lizard eyes looking at you, and someone goes, "Yo."
Hi, I'm Lauren Atkins. This is Broody. Ruliani? Yeah, we're here to help God write his book.
Yes.
And so we were hoping to come in.
Yes.
Thank you. Will you let us in?
Just tell them that Hillary sent us.
Well, Hillary did send us, but I didn't want to be like, oh, Mommy told me I could be here. I wanted to be here on my own merit.
There's only one person the lizards respect.
Hillary sent us.
Before I let you in, you must let me lick your eyeball to understand your intentions. And at which point you just see a long tongue snake up and lick the eyeball, one of the eyeballs that you can see through this gap.
Sure. So Lauren just kind of like leans in and is like, it's sensitive though, so just like, start like on the side or something.
So what happens is you lean in, a long black forked tongue comes through the slit, and sorry, there are some sentences which are really hard to digest after you've said them. And quick as anything, hits your eyeball, and it really hurts. But as it really hurts, there's like this explosion in your mind, and suddenly you understand all the mysteries of the universe. But you're also aware that the thing that has licked your eyeball is also understanding all the mysteries of the universe, as well as has an insight into everything about you, and everything it knows. Can you share one secret about yourself that no one knows?
Sure. One of Lauren's sexual fantasies involves being on a fire truck. And you'd think like, oh, somebody would be dressed as a fireman, but no, it's her dressed as Hillary Clinton. And the person that she's having sex with, they're dressed as like a zookeeper, but it has to be on the fire truck.
Okay. Okay, excellent. I
think it has something to do with like on a subconscious level, like a desire for power, or something between being Illuminati mommy, but then also like the zookeeper being the person that keeps creatures in cages. Like I think really it's something about power.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. So there's a sort of nob noise from behind the door, and you hear the voice go, "You can enter. What about your compatriot?"
Oh, Brew's
Can I lick your
fine.
eye?
Brew's great.
Can I lick your eyeball first?
No.
I mean, that doesn't seem very fair.
We will commune together by me licking your eyeball. I think you licking my eyeball would just be gross.
At first it hurts, but then you understand everything.
No eyeball licking unless I go first.
Roll a dice for me. If you get a 6, they'll agree to it. Your face, you're so like, come on, get a 6. I want a 6. I want a 6.
I can't see, it's blurred out.
It's a 3. It's a 3. I just let out.
You just hear this sort of go, no, if you want to get into the city, I have to lick your eyeball.
I sure hope that this person's legit and not just a eyeball licking perv. I mean, hey.
The door knocker just goes.
But I think
Fine.
after the eyeball licking, I would have known if there were shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
And also, what the door knocker says, I think, but surely, like Brew can't understand, but Laura does.
My name is Lauren with an N. I've been on the top 40 for like 10 years. The fuck?
Bruce's ears start bleeding.
I'll write it down. Sorry.
Lauren, you find in your pocket you've got a Sharpie, which you use for signing people's chests and autographs and all kinds of things. And at this point, you decide to write across Brew, across their forehead, your name.
Oh, can I write it on their on their arm instead?
Yeah.
Okay, gotta do that because it's gonna be hard to see.
Yeah.
Brew's own forehead.
And for good measure, you also write it on their foot, so it's like Toy Story. It's like Brew now belongs to you. You are Andy.
Amazing.
Brew, what are you doing aside from tattooing yourself with the name of a fictional character?
Does that say Lauren? I love it.
Watch it say Laura.
God damn it.
It starts to rain and the N washes away and the E now looks suspiciously like an A. and it is purple rain.
Oh. All hail our Lord and Savior, Prince, the Lizard King.
Oh yeah. There's game crossover with the importance of Prince.
Yeah. I was wondering why you went to Hildy. It took me a few seconds.
To anybody who is just joining us, for example,
really just some guy Tennessee.
Yeah, our friend in Tennessee, we did a persistent campaign that was a hen night / bachelorette party, depending upon which side of the Atlantic you're on. And my character, it was 5e, it was Dungeons & Dragons 5e. My character, Hildy, was a warlock, and her patron deity was Prince, the artist formerly known as Prince. Actually, funny enough, some guy from Tennessee knows exactly what happened. Yeah, I know. She was on the shores of Lake Minnetonka when Prince emerged and gave her magic powers, so...
Yeah.
Literally the entire story.
Yeah, I love that immediately just some guy, Tennessee, was like, like Minnetonka. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
He made us pancakes. Oh, hi, they call him Ben.
Hi, they call him Ben. Right. So, fuck it. Brew, as you're like being tattooed with the name of your companion, a long black tongue shoots out the slit, oi, and whacks you in the eyeball, and there is a moment of pain, and suddenly you realise that you know nothing. You are completely ignorant of everything about the world, and the only thing you know is that everything is a conspiracy, and then there's like an immense sense of well-being about that, because what should be a futile existence, actually knowing that you know nothing, is very relaxing. And you start quietly dribbling out of the corner of your mouth, out of happy contentedness. But it doesn't notice because it's raining purple rain, so it's all fine. And the tongue flicks back, and there's blah, 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 blah. Yes, that is fine. You may enter. And the door very slowly swings open, to reveal an entire town made out of purple rock.
Amazing. I'm gonna put the ring back in the thing's mouth. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna just keep moving right along. Keep on trucking.
I don't know why we bothered with the door at all. Like, doors are a lie. There was never, like, we could have just walked through it. It was just there so he could lick our eyeballs.
It would have been rude to not. Right? Like,
That's what they want you to think.
I mean, if someone's grandmother came up to you and was like, "Oh, you have an eyelash in your eye, let me lick it out," you're like, "Yeah, of course."
So as you walk along, you can hear people in sort of various lizard dialects saying things like, "Bonjour, good day, how is your family? Bonjour, good day, how is your wife?
Yeah.
I need 6 lizard eggs. That's too expensive." And you know, there's also a young female lizard walking through the Amethyst City, who is looking really discontent, but also appears to be singing, but only in her head, and doing like occasional twirls around an amethyst fountain. As you continue to walk up,
her.
you say this out loud, and she hears you. And suddenly the entire street goes really silent as you're aware of a lot of lizard eyes suddenly trained on you, and a lot of little tongues flicking out and tasting the air.
So Lauren is just gonna kind of think back on her Illuminati training and just be like, "There goes Lizard Gaston. Oh, he's so dreamy. There goes Lizard Gaston. Oh, he's so cute."
At which point a really, really hench lizard appears with like a blunderbuss, which he proceeds to shoot and hit a half lizard, half chicken thing off a roof.
Incredible.
And everything sort of resumes.
He's just a tall, dark, strong, and handsome brute. Okay, we're good now.
So everyone goes back, and it's all kind of, if Disney did purple towns made out of lizards, basically. That's
Totally.
pretty much what's happening
Well,
here. And you
Disney
guys...
based Disney stuff on this place. Like, this is...
Yeah, basically. I mean, as we all know, like, everything Disney does is a replica of everything created by the Illuminati, or already existing as part of, like, the Greys or the Lizard People.
Disney is the Illuminati, obviously, guys. I don't know why, like, this is still...
Really important branch of the Illuminati. They do important work.
They do. Really... Mickey Mouse was just a metaphor.
Yeah. And it was interesting because initially with Mickey Mouse, they tested it as Mickey Lizard, and just no one really gripped onto it in the same way.
Humans,
which was a shame, I think.
Yeah. Right? I mean, lizards can be cuddly, but I do see the appeal of a mouse.
Popeye was, always eating spinach and as propaganda, and what we talked about, like the green vegetables, everything we eat that is green is just lizard propaganda. So
Oh, Brew, I forgot to ask you, when they licked your eyeball, they extracted one secret from you that no one else knows?
oh Brew doesn't actually have hooves. She just hides her hands because after she touched the Lizard King god on her 10th birthday, they formed spots and turned into gorgonzola. So she hides them. And that's why she knew that Lauren's songs are all about cheese, because of the Illuminati, because the Lizard King god is all about the cheese.
All about that cheese. About that cheese.
And he looks surprisingly like Marcus
cheese.
Brigstocke.
Excellent. So you guys arrive at another door that, as you approach it, opens, and there is a massive like funfair sort of like, and you hear in a very lizardy voice someone go, "Vinaford of Lauren and Broody."
Lauren is just kind of like pose like she does in her stage show.
Yep.
Rudy just kind of looks down and kind of knocks her hooves together, her fake hooves.
Excellent. And at that point, you realise that you're on a long purple carpet, which actually starts moving like a travelator.
Oh, cool. So Lauren is very pleased with this and just continues to strike various poses like she would if there were paparazzi, just different angles.
Yeah. And you realise that there's a lot of lizard guards down the side which are doing the same thing. Well, they're sort of doing the same thing. They're actually just doing in very slow motion the moves to Vogue. Which is pleasantly surprising.
Yeah.
And they bring a degree of flexibility, albeit their arms are quite short, so it lacks a little bit of the kind of dynamism.
It doesn't have quite as much flair, but I see what they're doing. I love it. I love what they're about.
Yeah.
Rudy wonders if she can get close enough to lick one of their eyeballs.
Is that a thing you're wondering or a thing you're doing?
Scoping.
Okay. She's scoping the eyeballs. So this kind of moving carpet kind of continues for quite a while, and then eventually it kind of stops a set of steps on which there is a giant amethyst throne, beautifully carved, and on it sits the lizard god who looks like Marcus Brigstocke.
Emily Googles Marcus Brigstocke.
All the
met him
Americans
once.
Google Markle Brigstocke. Markle Brigstocke is an entirely different person.
Yeah.
Oh,
how unexpected. Now, and similarly,
you met him once at 6 a.m. during Trivial Pursuit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's why he looks familiar. I am seeing. I love that I'm oh, I played Trivial Pursuit with that guy. That's why I know him. One of the top pictures of him is him opening his shirt like so. Yeah. And I'm just I didn't come here to get seduced. I did not come here to get seduced. But I didn't initially come here to get seduced.
Yeah.
You were wearing what was it? Were you wearing the King Bowser onesie, or was that Michael?
That was Michael. I was in the penguin onesie.
Yes. So she does Marcus Brigstocke because she played Trivial Pursuit with him on Zoom while wearing a penguin onesie.
At 5 a.m. my time.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we help our American viewers by putting in a link to Marcus Brigstocke and explaining who Marcus Brigstocke is? Because I think the kind of
that is the right spelling, just some guy Tennessee. So
I mean, here, I'm gonna really quickly just isolate the picture that I was looking at, and I will show you. precisely who we are speaking about here. So yes, we were playing Trivial Pursuit. Sasha, what was it that you thought was it that you thought it was landlocked?
Do we have to bring that up every time?
I'm just kidding. I meant Sasha got
was it Great Britain was landlocked or something?
Sasha got everything absolutely correct. She demolished us and at no point made an error.
Embarrassed herself hugely
in front of her British comedy friends.
By not realizing Hong Kong is a port city?
It could happen to anyone.
Yeah, I mean, apart from the fact that the airport is on a Hong Kong island, which is...
I've never been.
Nor have I.
It's just this, you know...
Yeah,
that
I have never been to Hong Kong either, and that is egg on my face for sure. Sorry, almost done isolating this for us today.
Listen, I think Hong Kong, I think China, I don't think about the whole separate nature of the two.
Okay, I also just want to establish that this is exactly what the lizard god looks like, this specifically. This is the
Uncle
picture.
Nasmo.
So this is what I was looking at, and I was like, oh my. Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah. And to answer Fishticker, Marcus Brigstocke's special where he's dressed as a devil is entirely deliberate so that you don't know he's a god. It's a double bluff thing.
Yeah. Clever Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
You see how in the middle it makes like a double triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue nipple-free photo.
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
The only difference between this is that what you realise as you look at the Lizard King's chest is that there's just a lot of nipples.
Oh, no.
Like more nipples.
In a triangle pattern.
Oh my god! All the nipples. That's the cheese. The nipples for milk. And the milk.
And that's why
the cheese.
Do you think that's the frozen yogurt you've been eating is from the Lizard King's nipples?
God, I hope so.
As you sort of grind to a halt, what you realise is that the Lizard King is there with one of his nipples, just squeezing it into a sort of froyo carton, and it's actually like sending out perfect frozen yogurt, which he just like holds out towards you.
Ooh, thank you. What flavor is it?
Natural.
I haven't had natural in a very long time. It just starts eating the froyo.
It obviously inspires a song.
a song about natural frozen yogurt from a lizard teat.
Yeah.
His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, "All hail the Lizard King." They're like, "All hail the Lizard King."
At that point, all the lizards who have been voguing all applaud. They're super impressed. You kind of like head up with that on the spot.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Oh, cheers. Thank you.
So the Lizard King turns to you and he says, I understand you're here to help me with my little problem.
Yes.
Oh, and hello again, Brew. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
How are those Gorgonzola cheese hands?
I hide them behind these hooves. Not that I'm ashamed. I'm very grateful for my Gorgonzola gift. I just thought, if they were to open, people might want to eat them. So thank you again for the dance and the Gorgonzola hands.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm just distracted by Nosmo going, now do cream. So yeah, how are you gonna help me with my problem? Exactly.
Well, when I have writer's block, I have frozen yogurt. But I realized, like, if I made frozen yogurt out of my mammary glands, like, I probably wouldn't eat it.
I mean, I would eat frozen yogurt out of someone else's mammary glands. Can either of you two make frozen yogurt?
I've never tried. Lauren,
I could give you gorgonzola.
It's not the same. I think Lauren will agree. Gorgonzola and frozen yogurt are very, very different.
yeah, same family, but
integration
it
devices.
seems it's like it's like a it's like a Yorkshire Terrier versus like a wolf.
I don't see why those can't be compared.
No, they can be compared. They're just different. They're just different. If you were expecting to open the door and see a Yorkshire Terrier, you would behave very differently than if you thought it was a wolf, right?
Yeah.
Wolves are just Yorkshire Terriers in disguise. It's all a lie.
What?
I mean, I can't believe this is a surprise to you. You know everything. I've been thinking about this, and I have this like, this writer's process. So like every day I get up, I do my morning pages, even though like we don't really have mornings here because it's always light. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I try and and I still try and get them in, and but it's been really hard to do that because 3 things happened. Right, someone stole my Lucky Fireman's helmet.
Oh no!
I mislaid my glasses. And to be honest, like my own frozen yogurt just isn't doing it for me anymore. So I mean, if you could maybe help me with those 3 things, that would be really good.
Great. Lauren is gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna start by trying to give you the gift of frozen yogurt. So Lauren's going to try to produce. You okay there?
Yeah, fine. Just not how I saw this evening going, to be honest. But yeah, have a go. Do you have anything which would help you produce frozen yogurt from?
Crowdsourced info gathering. Gonna tweet.
Maybe I can help with my own thing. So like while you're gathering info, I could just be like, okay, what is the Third Atlanta social media platform?
It's Lizard Book.
Lizard Book. Okay, so she goes in Lizard Book, and she uses her digital fear mongering to say the Lizard King is going to die unless all of you lizards produce lizard milk right now and bring it to the stairs.
Lizard frozen yogurt. Say lizard frozen yogurt.
Lizard frozen yogurt.
You.
I think lizard frozen yogurt. Yes, everyone has to band together and make this for us because we're not going to bother. But the Lizard King god is definitely going to die if you don't produce.
Amazing. So while I'm just like struggling to try to milk myself, I'm glad that you have it.
Yeah, I mean, Lauren is just there like struggling with her own mammary glands while Bree sends a message, and promptly there's a lot of pinging in the hall around you, and all the lizards all around you look at the notification, and then they whip off their their armor is very, very pointy bras.
Yeah, of course.
All of them. Yeah. And they whip off the pointy bras and begin milking their own nipples frantically into it, and producing vast quantities of frozen yogurt, which they then proceed to put in little coney piles. So you just have all these little like snow cones of like frozen lizard milk yogurt.
Amazing.
Piled up, and then there's like a kind of like knocking on the door, and just all like thousands of lizards run up, all with like different containers full of frozen lizard yogurt.
Amazing. So Lauren is going to just like give up on milking herself and is gonna grab some of the frozen lizard yogurt and present it to the lizard god. Like, try this.
Yeah, in the meantime, thank you, they call him Ben, but Madonna's Express Yourself kicks in.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like a flurry.
I mean, we all know that's what McFlurries secretly are. It's just little lizards just there being milked.
With love for the Lizard King God, because if they don't make enough, that's gonna go.
Yeah, they're in continual religious ecstasy because that's what happens when you express yourself to the Lizard King.
I'm seeing that we have more viewers, and headcanon for me is now that one of them is Marcus.
Listen, if I tweeted him enough, maybe.
Marcus Brigstocke, friend of the stream, who is horrified to find out that we've given him multiple nipples and
that we're milking him. Yeah, well, he's been milking himself.
He's been milking himself. It's been voluntary, and we're now presenting him with
and public
vast quantities of
other people's. Yeah.
Yeah. So you present him with the lizard yogurt, and out of the face of Marcus Brigstocke comes the long black pointy lizard tongue, and just like laps at the yogurt, and then sort of like goes back and is like, "Oh yes, I can feel my creative juices beginning to flow. Oh, if only I had my lucky fireman's helmet and my magic spectacles, so that I could actually see what the hell I'm writing."
Amazing. So we got
that was made with love.
Okay, so we need spectacles, and we need the fireman's helmet. Where was the last place you saw your spectacles?
I mean, I don't know. If I knew that, then I would have found them by now. Everyone asks that question. It's a really ridiculous question. Is it, where is the last place you saw them? Well, probably on my face when I could see.
No, I think
Are they on his face right now?
No, not on his face right now. It's not.
I thought at first that was like a DM trick where I was just like, oh, I see. The last place you saw them is exactly where they are.
Yes, because this is actually either this is actually a murder she writes where everything is insanely obvious. They were there all along.
I
remember the last time I saw the spectacles, and I just posted it in the chat.
I love that Uncle Nosmo has asked that we stop oversharing for the entire stream.
Yeah, so thanks to Sasha. Actually, the Lizard King thinks, and he says, well, actually, last time I saw them, I lent them to that Steve Jobs man. You know the one with the apples.
Yeah.
The fruit king, as we otherwise know him.
Lauren sighs and is like, sort of turns to Brew and is like, I may or may not have, I am in a feud with Steve Jobs, with the ghost of Steve Jobs.
Really? Because he lives 3 doors down from here.
Fine.
Why are you in a feud with ghost of Steve Jobs?
If we have to talk about it, we came to an awards ceremony dressed in the same outfit, and I was like, you knew I was going to wear this turtleneck, and you have worn this turtleneck every day. Why the one day that you knew I was going to wear a turtleneck are you wearing it to this event, to the BAFTAs? And he refused to apologize and said that I was the asshole because he wears one outfit all the time. Like, get a new outfit. Fuck.
Well, he couldn't get a new outfit because, in his defense, Issey Miyake is one of the lead designers for the Illuminati, and anyone who's supposed to represent the Illuminati, you are all supposed to be wearing turtlenecks. It's just that memo got very lost.
Also, like, obviously Steve Jobs and the turtleneck are one. Like, you never see him without it. He's not, like, it's part of his body. It's just like that is his lizard costume. Like, he was always a lizard, and he just got it wrong. And
okay, I did take it a little too far because at the time we were dating, and when we broke up, what I would do is I took away his Netflix password and I started just texting him spoilers to Pretty Little Liars. I admit that was a dick move on my part, but I was mad.
I mean, he already knew how Pretty Little Liars did, so I mean, you'd have had very low impact. Being a very senior member of the Illuminati, he had quite a strong hand in writing it originally.
He already
So-
knew who he was acting like I was such an asshole, like, oh, you've ruined my life now, I've got all the spoilers. He knew that. No,
Look, I mean,
no,
he
we're gonna
he had to.
apologize. We're gonna apologize to Steve Jobs. We're gonna get the glasses.
Yeah. So I mean, he lives in the Big Purple Apple. Can't really miss it.
Let's go to the big purple apple. Go to the big purple apple. Talk to Steve Jobs. Let's go. Let's go, Brew. We're gonna go talk to fucking Steve Jobs.
Okay.
So at that point, the carpet just starts moving backwards.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go to...
As does as well. Don't forget, you guys are also being accompanied by a lot of rapidly melting lizard frozen yogurt.
Incredible.
Brew just kind of hoofs some and just goes.
Yeah.
Other than the brains.
Lauren eats some, like, really shovels it in, and she's sulking.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but you can also, both of you, feel like the inspiration and the creative juices flowing, because as we all know, like, creative juices is just a euphemism for yogurt.
For frozen yogurt from a lizard.
It's for what went into the frozen yogurt from the lizards.
But it's also the active cultures, because the active cultures, everyone goes on about the microbiome, but actually they've got a direct link to your brain.
Yeah.
So, you know.
All the lizards have a direct link to our brain. God.
No,
like...
you're confusing the lizard and the grey people again. Like,
Oh.
The Lizard King calls that out after you. It's like, stop confusing the lizards and the grey people.
Sorry,
God.
That's fine.
All right, so we're at Steve Jobs' house.
Well, no, you're just deposited outside of the Lizard God's castle.
Okay, he said 3 doors down. It's a big purple apple.
Yeah, can't miss it.
Can't miss it. So, gotta look for the big purple
I
apple.
can pronounce it correctly.
You walk 3 doors to the left. There's no big purple apple.
Must be 3 doors to the right.
You walk 3 doors to the right. There is no big purple apple.
What about 3 doors behind?
You walk 3 doors behind. There is no big purple apple.
3 doors in front?
No big purple apple.
Oh my God, Lauren, like you're so constrained to like space as you know it. Like we're in the Lizard King's realm, and also just in general, like it's just in it's in your mind. So like just imagine the big purple apple.
So from 3 stories above you, you hear a and a big purple apple appears.
Great.
Being free from all of these trappings, that is sense and gravity, Brew just starts walking up the air towards the big purple apple.
Yeah, perfect.
Lauren follows Brew.
Lauren, how much do you believe that you're able to walk up?
I'm gonna say like 85%. And most of that's because she's watching Brew do it.
Yeah. So there's still enough doubt that I'm gonna make you roll.
Okay. Six.
Hey! I kind of there's an extra 20 in this game.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers. Yes, that does count as natural 20.
Ones and sixes, drinks on ones and sixes.
Excellent. So you managed to walk up into the air, and there is a giant apple with a little floating leaf above it, and it's purple. It's very 2-dimensional. It doesn't appear to have a whole lot of depth to it. There is, however, the vague outline of a door.
Okay. So, is there a doorbell or anything?
No, it's just a flat door.
Like Lauren, it's an apple. You just eat through it. And Brew just starts chewing her way through the door.
As you chew your way through the door, you hear a voice go, "Who's that?"
Lauren is going to take like a Bluetooth speaker sort of like out of her purse and hold it above her head, like, and say anything and be like, Steve, I'm sorry.
And from it you hear, this is Tim's house. Steve is 3 doors down.
Fuck's sake. Tim Cook, this is Lauren Atkins. God needs his glasses back from Steve. Can you help us?
The door flies open and Tim Cook is standing there and he's like, oh, do you know what? I knew this would happen. He completely forgot to give the lizard god his glasses back, didn't he?
Yes, and now the lizard god has writer's block because he can't see for shit.
I mean, that's problematic given I know there are some really tight publishing deadlines.
Yes.
Through what I mean, largely I know this through Apple News. I mean, that's the kind of thing that you get down here. Well, I mean, what I can tell you is that Steve tends to sleep for 19 hours a day. Very deep sleep, like very deep sleep. And when he does, he just leaves the glasses on his bedside table. The other hours of the day, he's usually out jogging, and again leaves the glasses on the bedside table. So, like, he doesn't really need glasses, is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha. Oh, that's handy. Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, he's one of those wankers, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, neither does the Lizard God King, but like, if it gives him inspiration, we'll get them for him.
Exactly. Well, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, thank you for your help.
You're welcome. And if you need an upgrade or if you're having any problems with the new iOS, let me know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, on to the next. So we're three more down. Gotta get to that apple.
Yeah. Oh, as you go to leave, Tim's like, oh, you'll need this, and he hands you both a shovel each.
Oh.
Thanks.
He
Bye.
shuts the door.
Brew's still chewing.
Lauren is just sort of pouting. Not only does she have to see her ex, but also she hates manual labor. This is getting worse by the second.
So you guys walk down the thin air back down to the floor, and as you land, you hear that the street beneath you is hollow.
Oh,
Typical
no.
fake street.
Oh no. Do we have to dig through the street? Lauren's gonna just take her shovel and dig into it.
Lauren, we have like surrounded by reptiles. We can just ask them.
So Lauren, with
Don't you
her...
have like the emotional thing? You can just cry at someone.
Okay. So Lauren just sort of being given permission essentially to do what she's been wanting to do this whole time, ever since she was given a shovel. Lauren is going to just plop down on the ground like a toddler and start sobbing.
At which point, Lizard Gaston, followed by a much smaller lizard, who's tubby and has a definite look of someone who's got strong feelings for Lizard Gaston, follows up, and he picks you up in his hands, hands the shovel to the little lizard, and begins licking your face. The little lizard begins digging.
Thank you, Lizard Gaston. You really are.
You're welcome.
You really are so cute.
So are you.
You're my hero.
Of course I am.
Hey, do you want to come with us to Steve Jobs' Apple house?
Yes. Why don't I come to Steve Jobs' Apple house with you? That sounds delightful. Would you like me to carry you the whole time?
Yes!
Excellent. Do you want to be carried as well, little lady?
No, I'll walk, thanks.
Are you sure?
I guess not. I'm not sure about anything. Like, why would I be? Like, have you seen the state of this place?
Well, yes, I live here. It's great. Why would anyone want any more than this?
Yeah, okay.
Well, as the little lizard begins digging, there's a really strong smell of lavender, and it turns out that the road is pretty much just made of lavender soap. So actually, it's quite easy to dig through. And he exposes quite a large hole. At which point, Lizard Gaston grabs you both and jumps down into a hole, and you fall into darkness. And we're going to stop there and have a 10-minute break and come back.
Yay! See everyone at 4 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. if you're in the UK. And if you're other places like Albania or something, like I don't know what time it is. But we'll be back in 10.
It's
In 10 minutes.
Atlanta. 10 minutes.
Yay!
In third Atlanta, we'll be back in some relative time and space.
Huzzah! Okay,
Huzzah.
going out now. See you in a minute. Bye. 10 minutes. Move.
done.
Sasha, what? No, you changed it. What was your background before? Go back.
Background fun.
Ah!
So, welcome back to Critical Drinking. Those who are bearing with us through this very strange episode in time and space. Sasha, for anyone who might have joined recently, mainly looking at you, Sir Heckalot, can you please explain what's happened?
Yes. Explain it.
Yeah.
There's some things you just can't explain. But I will summarize and say that myself, Broody Muliani, part emo teen, part cow, wholly unpleasant, and Lauren Atkins, whose breath smells because she doesn't eat enough carbs, musical artist and
Yes.
general whinger,
Yes.
have been given a quest by the Illuminati based on a review of the King James Bible to unblock the Lizard God King's writer's block so he can write part 3 of the holy books, whatever that might mean to him, it, them. I don't presume to know the Lizard God King's genders, only that the Lizard God King looks suspiciously like Marcus Brigstocke, but with a triangle of nipples,
Yeah.
which are used for frozen yogurt.
Yeah, they produce frozen yogurt. They lactate frozen yogurt. Yeah, I have been referring to Lizard God Marcus as a he, but yeah, I mean, has that been an error?
I mean, the Lizard King is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, so I think there's a definite like gender vibe there, right?
Yeah, like a he-they situation.
Yeah.
I feel like, it's just one of those things. All of them are correct, and none of them are correct at the same time.
Yeah. And what have they asked you to help them with to get over their writer's block?
Yes, so the Lizard God King, once we finally found said God King lizard at the Third Atlanta, which is all purple.
It also has a Beauty and the Beast situation going on for some reason.
We do not speak that name here. Just because they sing about this small provincial amethyst town doesn't mean there is any copyright infringement happening.
No.
That's true. No, it's like Beauty and the Beast. It isn't Beauty and the Beast.
I'm still not happy with this background.
I liked the possum, personally.
Okay, fine. I'll go back to the possum. I was just trying to get a Illuminati vibe here going. Jeez. There we go. And yes, so the Lizard God King requested that we reinstate the Lizard God King's spectacles, which we are currently tracking from Steve Jobs' face or bedside table, whichever it may be, once we find it.
Yeah.
And some frozen yogurt, which a number of reptiles very helpfully provided with their little reptile nipples, which is, what we expect from reptiles.
Yeah. Check on that one. We did 1 of 3 tasks complete.
And finally,
the fireman's hat.
The fireman's helmet. How did I forget that? It made such perfect sense.
Yep.
And all of that. And in the meantime, Lauren has discovered the secrets of everything in the universe. And Brew has realized that everything is a lie.
So yeah, it's been reasonably normal, I think, for a critical drinking stream so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
doing a Mount Height and
Lizard Gaston is carrying us to Steve Jobs' house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Having been invited by Lauren, oddly, but also who believe the best thing about this is that I'm only eating lewd food. You just missed me eating a sausage. Because that's the kind of stream we are. We've got to compete with the people in the hot tubs.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So you guys have just Possum!
Surprise possum!
Surprise possum!
That's the new point buy that we haven't created yet. Surprise possum.
Surprise!
The
Ah!
possum! The possum of destiny!
Huzzah! Hold it aloft!
Present the possum of destiny!
Oh!
I love the way Discordian is like, where did the possum come from?
What do your possum eyes portend? Oh, no.
The party have just jumped into a hole which was dug in a lavender soaked pavement and jumped into the darkness, at which point we went for a break. And you guys jump into the darkness and there is a really strong smell of rotting apples all around you. You fall for a number of minutes before landing superhero style in why am I waving the banana around? Superhero style. This is the banana is how I express motion now. Oh, it's my friend.
I feel like I need a thing now because Sasha has the possum, you have the banana. I'm like, well,
I'm sorry, it's a banana.
a banana.
A banana. You have a tiny plant. So yes, Lauren, you find yourself holding a tiny plant.
I have a vase that looks like a ball sack.
Because I'm
Why?
So hang on a minute. I've got a banana.
It came with the Airbnb.
You've got a vase
There's
that's
two
like
of them.
testicles, and Emily's holding her bush. Oh, this is all fine. It's how this evening has gone. Discordianus is going, did someone spike my drink? No, this is just what happens when we drink and we play games.
I'm not sorry.
This is what happens when we
sorry.
don't have Han here supervising.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
We're off the leash.
When we don't have someone with a small grasp of reality, this is what happens. So you guys land superhero style in front of a black apple.
Okay.
Um,
Ugh, it smells
also
like
has-
Steve.
small door.
Well,
Those are just mind control.
so, Brew, this has nothing to do with me not wanting to deal with my ex, but it has a lot to do with me not wanting to deal with my ex. Do you want to sneak in and get the glasses? And by do you want to, I mean I'm asking you to do it.
Is this you using your emotional persuasion on me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
As
Brew just like doesn't believe in the concept of walls anymore, so Brew just walks through.
you try and walk through and realize that you're confronted by an iPhone with a camera, and then on the screen appears a little face recognition figure, and it's trying to read your face, and then you hear Siri go, "Face not recognized. You are not Steve Jobs."
I changed my face to look like Steve Jobs.
Can you roll a dice?
Of course I can.
Mm.
It's a 5.
Oh.
Okay. So you hear Siri go, "Welcome, Jeeves Stobbs. Enter. You are early for your meeting." And
Siri, my Android slave.
the iPhone like slides out of the way, and you can step into the Apple.
Amazing, amazing.
Brew hoofs in and starts scouting to see where the bedside table might be, where the glasses live.
So everything inside is black and all smells really strongly of rotting apples. You've basically walked into what is in the real world would be a bachelor pad style living room. So it's open plan. There's like a little mezzanine thing with like a dining room table. Again, it's all black. It's like kind of almost like it's all made out of obsidian almost. There is like a massive couch and there's a really giant TV in front of it. And then there's like a couple of doors.
Ugh, this reminds me of the time I was at Jeffrey Epstein's place. That was an unpleasant time. Anyway, I'll try that door.
Okay, you try a door and it opens into a toilet, all black.
Take a shit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe get the glasses. Get the glasses.
I mean, do I feel a stronger? I don't know. Do I really die? All bodily functions are just like a lie, and they're mind control, they're programming to keep you from harnessing your full power. So
true.
You know,
so true.
So knowing that Lauren wants me to do this, I'm just like sending this back to her, going like, no, Lauren, like if you just held it in, you would finally realize like your true potential, and that's why your songs are so shit.
Take an upper decker.
Room moves into the other room.
Okay, cool. The other room is an entirely black bedroom. There is a round bed that's rotating, covered in black satin with round cushions on it. And as it rotates, it plays the Girl of Ipanema from Ipanema.
No!
Style. So it's yeah, exactly. And it rotates to that speed as well. So it's constantly going. And you look around the room and you realize that the entire sort of all the walls are basically lined with bedside tables.
It's a lot of bedside tables.
I now see what the movie Austin Powers was about, and I don't like it. Can I like use my, you know, seeing through all the bullshit skills because of the lizard eye licking to be like, all of these bedside tables aren't real except for the one that has the glasses on?
You realize that none of the bedside tables are real.
None of the bedside tables are real. But do I see glasses?
No.
Okay. In that case, I get on the bed.
As you get on the bed, the song speeds up, as does the bed. And the kind of like ruffles around the outside, the satin ruffles start like sort of floating upwards. You know how when someone spins in a dress and their sort of skirt
yeah.
It's basically like that.
I just love that it's fast Girl of Ipanema. That's just like da 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 da.
Yeah, pretty much.
I sort of slide off the side, being like, "This was a bad idea."
As you fall off the bed, effectively, the bed slows down and goes back to its sort of normal rhythm.
Okay, I guess you don't like, you know, gorgonzola. Jeez, like, don't be so cheesist.
As you fall off the bed, as it begins to slow down and the sort of pelmet around it begins to float, you can see something shining underneath the bed.
Oh. I take a closer look.
You take a closer look. From what you can see in the really sort of dim light that's going on, because it's black light, so everything's pretty much either not there or glowing in the dark. You can see what looks like 2 discs of glass.
Can I hoof reach it?
No, it's just it's out of arm's reach. It's basically done that really annoying thing where it's in the middle of the bed and it's not quite reachable with your arms.
I see. Okay. Well, is there any implement nearby that is long and thin?
You take
and
a look
maneuvered
around.
with hooves.
You take a look around, and the only thing you can find is a selection of fridge magnets, which each have the, you know, when you go on holiday and you buy a fridge magnet that's got like
A
a country
fridge
flag on.
maggot. Oh
Maggot,
yes, my
yes.
favorite fridge maggot.
The fridge maggots, the highly magnetic fridge maggots. So there's a very international selection of fridge maggots. There's one from Vegas, there's one from like Tokyo, there's one from Brazil, like Sao Paulo, like everywhere you can imagine. Sort of basically, you get the vibe that anywhere Steve goes, he buys a fridge maggot, and they're all wriggling around the fridge.
Hard pass, thank you. Can she just roundhouse kick the bed off its axis?
You can roll a dice to try.
It's a 1.
Hey!
Oh yeah. So you roll a dice to kick the bed, and all it ends up doing is you end up denting one of your purple sparkly shoes, and you hear it go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh my god, oh my god, is my nose, how's my nose, is my nose okay?
Brew just looks down going like, no.
Oh my god, I've been told not to do things where beds fly at my nose.
Sorry. Yeah, so like I think Brew's gonna come back to like towards the door and kick and push it open and be like, Lauren, you're like spindlier than me because of the Pilates. Can you just like get the glasses that are under the bed?
Oh, I didn't realize it was in there. Sure.
So Lizard Gaston carries Lauren into the house and then into the bedroom where Brew has been gesturing.
I know it's like it because it floats a little if you're on it, right?
Yeah, and it speeds up as well, so that the pelmet like floats up.
So Lauren's just gonna be like, Lizard Gaston, do you wanna like just like cuddle with me in bed?
Lizard Gaston doesn't even answer. He just jumps on the bed and does one of those like,
yes,
I'm a sexy man pose, and is there clearly waiting for you, at which point the bed speeds up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna like snuggle. You can go under and get the glasses.
So you get on the bed and start snuggling Lizard Gaston?
Yes.
I feel a bit sick.
Yes.
Excellent. The bed speeds up even more and actually floats, begins to kind of rise quite substantially off the floor.
Fantastic.
I am uncomfortable with this change of events.
Do you have the glasses? Do you have the glasses? Do you have the glasses?
It's even faster
Surely
than that.
Lizard Gaston is like going, why are you asking me about glasses?
Yeah. At the moment, Lauren, you're just getting licked a lot.
Okay. It's been a long quarantine, sure.
Brew partially wants to leave Lauren to her fate with having made the choices that she made. But also
Are you kidding? Lauren's loving it. Yeah, no, she's having a great time.
In fact, Lauren is currently brewing the concept for her next music video.
Yes.
Oh no.
Very much based on this.
Lauren's
Okay,
like, the
so
only
Brew's
way
the
this would
only
be
one
better is if he were dressed as a zookeeper. It's the only way.
So Brew's the only one who's hating this, so she needs this to end as soon as possible by getting the glasses out from under the bed now that it's risen up further.
Yeah, so you're now able to crawl under the bed, and you get towards the center, and you can see that there is a pair of glasses.
Brew unhoofs one hand and uses her gorgonzola hand to grasp the glasses.
You successfully get hold of the glasses, leaving a smear of like streaky fat smear over it.
Yes, and bringing it back, and then putting the glasses down and rehoofing.
Oh, this is quite sad, the whole sleeping thing. So yeah, so you now have the glasses, but you are still in Steve Jobs' Apple.
All right, let's leave. Let's get out of here. We've got what we need. Let's go. And Lauren just kind of daintily hops off the bed.
As you hop off the bed, you hear Siri pipe up and go, Lauren Atkins is in the building. Lauren Atkins is in the building. And then all these like red lights start sounding and there's this siren. Lauren Atkins is in the building again.
I'm
Steve,
sprinting
come
for the
back,
door.
Steve.
I'm sprinting for the door. We're getting out of here.
Lizard Gaston, as you're running, you feel Lizard Gaston scoop you and run
Yay!
quite fast for the door.
Lizard Gaston's a great ally in this situation.
He
So
is.
far.
He's like, people think he's a bad guy. He's really not. He's quite misunderstood.
It's a little xenophobic, but other than that, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Brew, what are you doing?
Rue's book, has got the glasses that are little. And actually, I think she's kind of like, before she put the hoof back on, she put it in her pocket.
Nice.
Actually, no. I think I lie. I think she puts them on.
Oh shit. Okay.
I think she wants to see what these glasses are about.
Oh, no.
As you put the glasses on, you see around you thousands and thousands of demons in a parallel planar universe.
Yeah, okay, like I knew you guys were there.
And they all turn and look at you. Most of them have Halloween comedy style pitchforks and start running towards you screaming with a pitchfork.
Yeah, okay, like I know you guys are in a different plane of existence, so you can run at me all you want, but like...
One of them hits you with a pitchfork. You feel and pulls out on the end of the pitchfork is a kidney.
Oh. She hits the glasses off her face.
You take the glasses off your face, the demons vanish, and you're no longer being attacked by pitchforks. However, you are now missing a kidney. And there are red flashing lights, and you can hear Siri screaming at Steve Jobs to finish jogging and come home.
Can I see the kidney?
No, the kidney's gone.
Oh, that's unpleasant. Am I like, do I have a big gaping wound where the kidney came out of?
Yeah, yeah, and you have a couple of other holes from the pitchfork.
I see. Unpleasant. Hoof up the glasses and just sort of like limp towards the door.
Excellent. You limp towards the door. It's taking you a really long time. It really hurts. You're losing a lot of blood.
Well, blood is like, not really a thing.
You tell your brain that, and your brain goes, I know it's not really a thing, but it's a thing that I'm quite attached to. So, ouchie.
Lauren, I need help. Help
Lauren,
me out.
Lauren.
Send him.
Lauren like kind of hangs out outside with LeFou and is like, Can you go get her? Just like kind of like pets Lizard Gaston, like, can you go get her?
Yeah, sure. So Lizard Gaston runs back in, collects Brew, and then just basically drops her on the floor where she continues bleeding and is now beginning to lose consciousness.
Wait, why'd he drop her?
You didn't tell me to hold on to her.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant, could you bring her out here?
Oh, she's out here. I just dropped her.
On the floor outside the apple. I see. Lauren's gonna just sort of like brush some of her hair out of her face and just be like, Heals, can you heal her?
Oh my god, do you know what? Like, I totally would, but like she hurt my nose, so I don't know if I'm in like the mood to heal her.
I mean, is there anything I could give you? Like, I'd consider it like a personal favor for me. I'm using my emotional persuasion. Like, it would just mean so much if she were healed, if she were whole again. It would mean a lot. I've been through so much today.
The shoes are like, who even are you? She doesn't even go here. But you see magically like the heels click together, and there's like sparkly purpleness all around Brew. And Brew, you can feel the wounds all like stitching up together, and you can feel it's quite painful, but you grow a new kidney. And you're a little bit low on blood, but relatively okay.
All this just from a really bad pun. I'm very pleased.
What would you guys like to do? There's still red flashing lights, and
yeah, we need to make like a tree and get the fuck out of here. So,
I do like to fuck trees.
At which point, Lizard Gaston turns to LeFou and or Lizfou. As we will call him. Lizfou turns to Lizfou and says, "Can you do that thing where you turn into a tree?" At which point, Lizfou starts turning into a tree and growing.
Lizfou, how tall of a tree can you become? Like, can you become tall enough that we can get out of here? What did he say?
That's how trees talk.
Yeah, he's gonna turn to tree Gaston. To lizard
Lizard Gaston is like, I have no idea. I don't speak tree.
Rue like walks, like hobbles over because I'm still a bit weak, and just kind of likes the bark.
The tree goes shh and shakes again, and grows a bit bigger.
So Lauren and Gaston are gonna climb into the tree, and Lauren's gonna be like, keep licking.
This is gonna be the new dolphin, isn't it?
What would you like to do?
It makes him happy.
To lick the shaft of this tree, so we can get out.
Every time you lick
Travis's hole.
Every time you lick the tree, it gets bigger and longer.
Then I guess we know what I'm doing, don't we?
So, Brie, you spend quite a long time licking the tree, and it grows
I
up.
just like climb it while I lick it, you know?
You can,
so
yeah,
like,
you can.
Like a branch to give me a lift up because it's
Yeah. You can perch on a convenient branch and lick the tree from the branch. The tree shoots up, and the top of the tree crowns out of the hole in the lavender sloped floor.
Does it now?
It does. And you guys are able to climb up the tree and back onto the lavender footpath.
Amazing. Thank you, Lizfou. Are you able to like get up here, or are you what's
the tree just like the tree shakes violently, all the leaves fall off and then disappears into the ground.
I would really appreciate it if we didn't speak of this later.
Lauren just sort of is like, you know, that happened to Tim, like, not Tim, to Steve, like all the time.
The idea that we've now implied that Tim was licking Steve's tree bark.
Yeah, I watched. It was part of it.
The weirdest three-way ever.
Violently shaking branches. So all the apples came from.
Gotta get those apples somehow.
Excellent. So you guys are standing in the middle of the street. It's continuing in its French animated cartoon with lizard vibes. What would you like to do?
Well, now we need to figure out. Now, is it a specific fireman's helmet or just any fireman's helmet?
It's so just to recap what Lizard Marcus Brigstocke said. Was that it's his lucky fireman's helmet. Again, everything is now a euphemism. I'm really struggling, but yes, it's his lucky fireman's helmet, which he thinks was stolen.
So I don't necessarily trust us to not lose these glasses. So we should we just like take them back to him now and just like
Yeah, that's a great
see
idea.
if he can tell us where this lucky fireman's helmet is, and if it's like just in his pants, then like this will be a lot easier.
Oh, that'd be so great if it was just in his pants. Let's go! So we're gonna go and we're gonna return the glasses to Lizard God.
Excellent. So you jump on the moving carpet, which conveys you to Marcus Brigstocke, Lizard God, and you present him with the glasses, which he puts on, and he's like, "Oh, at last, I can actually see to write something. This is brilliant. How did you manage to get hold of them, by the way?"
Oh, mostly through the power of cuddling and a little through the power of licking trees. Am I right, Brew?
I'd rather not speak of it.
We got your glasses.
You did get my glasses. Do you know what? Now I just need the lucky helmet. Like, it's part of the process. You know that thing where you have to like do things in a certain order. So you like have to put on jumper and,
Of course, of
you know,
course.
you stroke all your 3 nipples in a specific order, and then you put on the helmet and you get your glasses and you
Put on your wizard hat and cloak. Yeah, absolutely. So, and you thought it was stolen, your lucky fireman's helmet?
Well, I mean, so basically, there was a bit of an incident where I fell asleep smoking a kipper and accidentally set fire to some things in my desk, you know,
Sure.
sort of in my study area.
Yeah.
And the local fire brigade turned up, which is, I mean, the interesting thing about this, I don't know if you know, but the local fire brigade is nearly entirely staffed by zookeepers and cryptozoologists. And so, you know, they all have helmets very similar to mine. I think they might have picked up my helmet. Do you know what I mean? Like in the brouhaha, picked up my helmet, and I think it might be with them.
Lauren is breathing a little heavily, and it's just like, okay. Okay. How do we distinguish yours from the other helmets?
It has the Lizard God's lucky helmet written on it.
Oh, that makes it easy then.
Yeah.
So where's the fire brigade's HQ from here?
Oh, so they're sort of the other end of the city. You can get to it. The easiest way to get on it is by llama.
Oh. Do you happen to have a llama handy, or I don't it's just kind of was looking around for a llama?
You just have to wait for one of them to fly by.
Oh, okay. So Lauren just kind of like stares at the sky and waits.
Outside, you don't get flying llamas inside.
Oh. Oh, thank you for the follow, Luna Leche.
Oh,
You know,
thank you.
it's all the milk.
I know.
The moon milk.
Like,
the
all I want is the media luna. What leche?
Yeah.
Hi! I just saw we got a first time chat. Hello, welcome. We're
We're really high pitched when we have new viewers.
hello, welcome. No, but seriously, welcome.
Doubtfire.
Well, welcome. We are trying to help God write a book.
Sorry, we should specify. It is Lizard God. He looks like Marcus Brigstocke.
But a lizard.
He's writing part 3 of the Bible because we weren't sure that really he did his best work in parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Illuminati shared an Amazon review with us that suggested this, and you know, God heard the feedback and was like, okay, but can't write without a bit of an accoutrement, as it were. So
Yeah.
yes,
And they now have to go and find the Lizard God's lucky helmet, which he needs in order to complete his writing
process.
ritual and process,
Yes.
which has been taken by the local fire brigade, who are staffed by zookeepers and cryptozoologists, and picked up.
Like you do.
This is the best
helmet
day for
doing-
Lauren.
Yeah.
Everything's been going really well for her. Cool. So we're gonna go outside and wait for a llama.
Cool. So as you guys, the carpet starts going backwards, and you're still facing the Lizard King, and you see him sort of do that thing where he looks through his glasses and takes them off, and holds them up to the light and is like, oh. And starts wiping some sort of smear off them.
So all the cheese, yeah.
Yeah. And then sort of puts them back and realizes that he's actually made them worse. And still can't see through them.
Oh, I hate it when
and
that
so
happens.
His lizard tongue starts coming out and he's just licking off the smears, whatever it is. And you hear him go, Gouda.
Amazing.
Gouda.
And you guys are deposited outside.
I realized just now that my hands have been made of Gouda all this time and not Gorgonzola.
I wrote down Gouda instead of Gorgonzola.
I feel like
You were the controller. You could tell me anything and I'd believe it.
I can tell you anything. You realise that you are no longer able to identify cheese accurately.
oh no.
As part of your realization that you know nothing. You know nothing, including cheese.
Oh,
You're
no.
like a dairy-based Jon Snow. I'll see myself out. I'll drink. I'll see.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I never have.
Not the Gouda. Wait a bit, what's his face? Former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not the Gouda.
Are you doing It's Not a Tumor?
So you're outside.
I didn't know I was doing that, but clearly I was.
Clearly you were. So you're now outside an amethyst palace shouting, "Not the Gouda."
Not the Gouda.
What would you like to see? How are you going to find one of these llamas?
Llama!
Yeah, I gotta sing a song. I mean, so yes, we're going to do a very fun cover of Mother by Danzig, but it's llama. Come and give me a ride. Llama!
As you start singing, almost out of nowhere, dozens of flying llamas block out the sun above you. And they're all different colours. In fact, they strongly resemble llama piñatas.
Yes, I
in
love
terms
it.
they're very, very stripy, and they have wings and weird googly eyes, and look like they might be slightly mad because
Incredible.
they're piñatas.
Let's hitch a llama to the fire station.
So sorry, there's a language barrier here. When you say hitch a llama, do you mean you're going to tie a llama to a fire station? Is that
No.
is that
Like
the plan?
hitch a ride.
No,
Okay.
hitch a ride. Hitch a ride.
Okay. All right then.
Also, I'm seeing Crispy Goth wants it to be Jon Snow, like the news presenter. I love like watching him do a little dance on Big Fat Quiz
Yeah.
of the Year. It makes me really
Same.
happy. Like I
And
know
also,
I've seen him
he's
do
on
the
this llama.
Yes. As one of the llama gets closer,
All
you
of the
realise that
llamas
Jon
have
Snow,
the face of Jon Snow, I think.
Jon Snow, the news presenter,
Yes.
is wearing wizard robes and astride the head llama. And he sort of
puts
like
on his robe and wizard hat.
pulls up. So the whole thing is very much, you know, those paintings of Putin on a unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole
Of
thing has
course.
that vibes, except it's Jon Snow dressed as a wizard.
Yes.
And he sort of like pulls up this flying unicorn in front of you, and is like, "So, how can I help you?"
Oh, hi. We were hoping to get to the fire station across town.
Excellent. Let me call 3 of my best. At which point, 3 papier-mâché llamas come and float just above you, Gaston, and Brew.
Incredible. Let's go. Lauren's just gonna climb on. Is gonna just sort of invite Gaston to climb onto his and look at Brew, just with the expectation that Brew's going to climb onto Brew's
Brew doesn't
llama.
know what anything is anymore, so Brew's like, what is this?
Just get on the llama. Just get on the llama. Get on the llama.
Okay. llama.
Yes!
Okay.
God.
Rodriguez and the llama.
As you get on the llama brew, it starts singing llama llama la bamba.
I thought I was gonna start singing. Here's a llama, there's a llama, and a little llama.
Oh, yeah.
Llama, duck.
Llama, see a llama. She's on a llama.
Is this because I'm Jewish?
Yes, 100%. It's just anti-Semitism. Not convenient rhyming words in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, your llama shakes, and inside is like a rattling sound. Like it's making
my
cool
llama
like
just
rattling.
kind of goes in and then out, and like raises hands, and then in and then out.
Yes. It's really beautiful. You do, however, realise that Lizard Gaston is looking horrified at the llama.
Is everything okay?
They're beasts of the devil.
Do you want to just meet us at the? Yeah. Lizard God said it would be okay. Do you want to just meet us at the fire station some other way?
I mean, I might just wait here if that's okay with you. See if I can get Lizard Foo out the hole.
No problem. Okay, thank you for your help. We'll see you later. Bye, 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 bye.
Nice licking you.
Nice licking you too. You taste like strawberries.
You taste like human. Delicious human. And you guys like jet off over the city. So you fly across the Amethyst City, and what you see in the distance is a fire.
Oh. Well, I mean, should we go to the fire brigade building first, or do you think they would take God's lucky fireman's hat to the fire?
I think it would be very irresponsible of them to take that helmet to the fire.
Yeah, let's go to the station.
And also, maybe they have some cool stuff there. I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore.
I'm gonna slide down the pole.
I bet you do.
I'm sorry.
You did leave Gaston back there, so like I don't know what you're inferring.
No, this is the fireman's pole. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
Again, you left Gaston back there, so I don't know what you're inferring.
I'm obsessed with Hooplu's llama 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 chameleon.
You guys are accompanied by a llama-themed jukebox of delight. And fly towards what is clearly a fire station, in that it's a very square building with like 2 or 3 levels to it, and some really big doors out the front. The doors are all open, and you can see that there are no vehicles of any kind in there. You would expect to see a fire engine probably. There is like a huge tower next to it, which is like blackened and is clearly used for like training purposes. But everything is very quiet.
Amazing. Well, I guess we should just have a look.
Cool.
Thank you, Jon Snow. Do we just call you the same way that we did before?
I mean, yes, or just call me Llama Jon Snow and I will appear.
Okay, thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Sorry.
Cool. So, I'm just gonna go in the front door of the fire station.
Cool. Are you going in the big double doors that are open?
Yes.
So you go in the big double doors. You can see. So there's like outlines on the floor where there's clearly usually some sort of like vehicle. There's usually about 3 of them. None of them are there. There is a fireman's pole. There is a table. There's a whole load of like largish pigeonholes in the walls. And there is a door on the far side.
Before I make a decision, just some guy, Tennessee, found a site that will generate pictures from text, and it made him a picture of Jon Snow riding a llama. Can you please put that on the Discord? Yeah.
Yes, that very much needs to happen. Please put it on the Discord.
And tweet it. Yeah, any way of showing us this image, which sounds epic as all get out.
This very much needs to happen.
Yes, please.
Also,
So,
Marcus
yeah.
Brigstocke with triangular nipples, milking himself with a. That's really pushing it, isn't it? Just
Maybe.
some Tennessee. See how many words you can put together. Marcus Brigstocke, Lizard King,
Nipples.
milking triangular nipples.
Yogurt.
Nipples in a triangle for frozen yogurt.
Frozen yogurt. I feel like that's the kind of thing that's just going to send any kind of like auto generator into absolute meltdown.
Into
and,
orbit.
Very happy with that.
I think it sends a cry of help and an immediate report to the police.
Oh, I think it just decides to fuck humanity up.
Yeah.
And that's how the robot wars start, and we all end up with AI overlords.
Okay,
Just
Frankie Boyle.
Confuse the absolute shit out of your FBI agent today.
Equilateral, obviously Discordianist. God.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Illuminati triangle? Been drawing it all over my notebook as well. Which
We always see his possum
We can't
face.
see. We see his little possum. The possum has eaten the notebook. There's a possum of surprise.
Ah!
Sasha's disappeared. She's now just a possum.
Show us your secrets, possum.
The possum has spoken. We are all now one with the possum.
Oh
Go
god.
back to the story. What do you want to do, Lauren?
I'm sorry. So there were a bunch of like
Story.
pegs where clearly like people hang up their stuff. Can I take a look in like their little cubbies and see if that's where the fireman's helmet is?
You check all the cupboards, and there's like dust where they've clearly moved something off all of the shelves.
Yeah.
On one shelf there is a fireman's hat that says, "This is not the Lizard God's fireman hat."
That must mean it is the Lizard
This
God's
feels like a
fireman hat.
trick, yeah, right? So Lauren is going to like hold it, show it to Brew and be like, we need to figure out if it's telling the truth or not. Should we lick it?
That is what I do.
All right, so we're both gonna lick the helmet to find out if it's really.
I give up.
You lick it. It's a very ordinary hard helmet.
How would we know?
It's a helmet. We know
Yes, we
that.
would know.
Can I more
Do
closely
we know
examine?
that?
Can I more closely examine the part that says not? Because we know it's the lizard gods. Oh, yeah, can I take a quick look at it?
Brew needs to examine all the other hard hats in the building by going up and licking all of them.
You look at it. It's all written in the same handwriting, and it's all like the same ink.
Okay. No, like sticker on top of it or anything. It's just not it. So Lauren's gonna put it on her head just in case. Lauren's like, I don't think this is it, but just in case.
You put it on, and you feel really deeply uninspired.
This can't be the lucky helmet. Brew, come here. Brew, come here. Brew, come here. Brew, are you here? Come here, Brew. Brew?
What?
She's gonna put the hat on Brew so Brew can feel the lack of inspiration that comes with that hat. I don't think this is the hat.
Brew feels really deep down. So also, Brew, you can feel like a weird scratching at the back.
Not again. Not the pixies.
You're gonna continue wearing the hat?
Listen, Lauren, I understand the need for me to be wearing this hat, but I just need the pixies to stop eating my brain.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm pretty sure it's not the helmet we need. And Lauren, now kind of just bored with that aspect of the endeavor, is gonna slide down the pole.
Brew takes off the hat.
So you jump on the pole, and you actually slide up it because there is no down.
Not what I was expecting, but still very fun. So yeah, I'm just having a good time, just like whee, going up the pole.
Yeah. So you slide up to the pole. There is what you find at the top. So you can either continue up to the next floor, or you can explore this floor, which looks like a really cozy rec room. So there's like a kitchen, there's like diner facilities, there's like lockers and cozy sofas, and there's a dartboard.
Yeah, I want to check. Yeah, I want to explore, especially the lockers, but just in general, I want to take a look and see if I can find the hat here before I go to another level.
Okay, so you jump off the pole, you take a look in the kitchen. The kitchen's very standard. There's something in the oven that's got a timer on it. It looks like they're probably like preparing dinner for when they get back for whatever they're working on. The sofas are like super comfy, like they've clearly been kicking around for ages, and there's like indentations where like people have been sitting on them. The lockers, there's lots of really fucking hot pictures of zookeepers and cryptozoologists in full firemen's uniforms.
Lauren just starts visibly sweating. Takes one picture, just kind of like holds on to it.
Rue comes up behind her and dumps a bucket of ice water over her.
The ice water just steams off her, creating quite a moist, humid atmosphere in the room.
Oh, is it moist in here, or is it just moist in here? Okay. So I haven't found a hat anywhere. No hat. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the next level then.
You go up to the next level. There's just a lot of bunks, like bunk beds.
Okay. Can I? I'm gonna lay down on the floor and see if there's anything like under the bunk beds.
You lay down on the floor. Under the bunk beds, there are a lot of little tiny cages full of creatures that you can't instantly identify.
Okay. Gonna climb up on top of one of the like taller bunk beds so I can like try to take a look over and see if anything jumps out at me.
Okay. So the bunk beds are several stories high. You climb up and you're effectively in the rafters of this building. There is just a collection of owls.
I'm going to sing a song to ask the owls to get me that helmet.
I mean, if you want to do that, you literally have to sing the song.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good song for owls to bring me a helmet. Owls, I need a helmet. Owls, not just any helmet. Owls, I need God's special helmet.
The owls start doing this thing where they're like, woo, woo, woo. They're like they're doing the full head spinning thing.
I love
they're
it.
clearly having a bit of a bop. And then they, as one, fly out of a window.
Lauren's just gonna kind of like lean over so she can like see Brew and is like, I think they're getting the helmet.
The owls come back a few moments later with 35 helmets.
Okay. That's something anyway.
And the owls are all now wearing the helmets because obviously that's the easiest way for them to transport them.
Yay! Oh, owls, you look so cute.
Is Owls and Helmets gonna be the name of your fourth album?
Yes. Owls and helmets. What was the third one? Tinfoil lads.
Tinfoil lads. Owls and helmets is going to be a #1 smash hit. It's going to be your first metal genre song.
Yeah,
so it's just going to be like owls in helmets.
I love it. I'm feeling so inspired. I don't even need the helmet. Owls, do any of you feel extra inspired in your helmet?
All the owls put up a wing, and they're all like.
Okay, this is gonna take a while. Owls. Owls, can you put the helmets, owls, on the floor in a line, owls, so we can look at all the helmets?
The owls all fly down and very obligingly and very neatly, I have to say, put the helmets in a line. The only one that struggles is a little tiny owl, which is like a little baby barn owl. It's still a bit fluffy. It's just losing all its fluff. And the helmet's like much too big for it. So actually all you see is this helmet like pretty much walking along the floor. Vantage point. And then it can't get out from under the helmet, so it just joins the end and like snuggles into it.
Oh, so cute. Lauren's gonna hop down and like let the owl out and just like pet it and be like, You're wonderful, gorgeous, I love you. And now that the owl can go about its business, Lauren's gonna be like, thank you, owls! And look at the big line of helmets to see if any of them say it's God's special helmet.
Awesome. All the helmets are nearly identical, and all of them say, this is not God's special helmet.
Every single one?
Yep.
I can't believe... Brew, I'm gonna need you to make like someone trapped in an envelope factory and lick everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Brew, you lick the first dozen helmets and nothing. The 13th helmet, however, when you lick it, you get a weird fizzy feeling in your tummy.
Oh, not again. This is like when I drank the pixie milk that the lizard god told me not to drink. I lick it again.
You get a fizzy feeling in your tummy.
I pick it up and put it on my head.
You get a fizzy feeling in your head.
So like right now.
Yeah.
Is it like inspired fizzy?
It feels so. What you experience, Brew, is that you feel like, you know, when you have like a really good cup of coffee, and your kind of like brain feels like it starts connecting the synapses in a way it hasn't previously. Like you just feel a bit smarter.
This is an unusual feeling. Maybe I don't have to be all shifty all the time if I'm wearing this helmet.
Lauren's gonna go up and inspect the front of it because I know it says it's not it, but does anything look off about the
thing that so the word "not," the N is written so like it's backwards, and it's in slightly different handwriting. Someone's clearly tried to copy it, but they've had a bit of a dyslexic incident.
Clearly this is it. This is it. We can go back to God. Okay, let's go. Let's take this helmet and go.
Okay, but can I wear it a little bit longer? Because I'm feeling like really armed, you know?
Yeah. Look, come on, let's go. So we're gonna get out of the fire station and call Llama Jon Snow.
Take us back to Lizard Marcus Brigstocke.
Remind me again how we call Llama Jon
Snow? Well, he made it sound like you just call for him, but admittedly what worked before was singing llamas to the tune of Mother by Danzig. So, llamas!
Just killed a man.
Ooh. The owls all join in from above.
Oh, I love the owls.
Yes, Llama Jon Snow does not appear himself, but two llamas do appear, llama pinasas, and are hovering just above you, waiting for you to get on.
Amazing. All right, gotta climb on those llamas and be like, please take us to God.
Can I climb on those llamas?
To Lizard King God.
To God. So I'm writing that one down.
Take us to Lizard King God.
The Lizard King guard llamas. Excellent. So yes, the llamas swoop off across the Amethyst City and reach the front doors of the Amethyst Palace and drop you. At which point the llama turns to you, Lauren, and says, "Hit me.
What?
Hit me. Hit me really hard. Hit me.
As a way of saying thank you?
Yeah, hit me."
Okay. And Lauren just gives it a really big slap.
Harder, hit me harder. Please hit me harder. Hit me hard. God, really, I need you to smack me.
Lauren kind of like gives it the side eye and is like, you have been really helpful, and just gives like 5 hard whacks to its ass.
Oh, that's really good. Oh yeah, God, that's really good. On your 5th whack, the llama pinata bursts apart and deposits a stack of Werther's originals at your feet.
Thanks, Grandma. I'm really sad I had to smack you for those.
She puts them in her purse just in case. It was like, okay, I think that was what was supposed to happen. Thank you, other llama, and gets on the carpet to be taken into the...
Excellent. The carpet does its thing. It travels you up. This time, all the lizards are doing the Macarena. It's a lot more jovial than the voguing that you entered to.
Yeah.
And also,
what is the Lizard King god doing at the top of the stairs with his frozen yogurt and his spectacles?
He's still licking his spectacles, trying to get the grease off it, and just really failing. He's just like, every time I think I've got it, I've just moved it around. Like I don't understand why this works. Why have I just smeared it around more? Like, and now it's on both. Like, you can overhear this like monologue where he's talking to himself about just smearing fat around his glasses.
This is such a great day. The llamas are exploding. The lizards are jovial and lactating. This is dope. So
trees are growing, the beds are spinning.
Yeah.
What did you do today, Timmy? Well, I licked a tree. Smacked a llama.
And I told them to take us to God.
So the travel rug stops in front of lizard god Marcus Brigstocke.
Sure. And Lauren's going to be like, we found your hat! We found your lucky fireman helmet thing.
Oh, excellent! Lizard god Marcus Brigstocke chucks his glasses on and stops using his other hand to stroke his nipple. And he holds out his hand for the helmet.
Brew, you gonna... Broody? Broody, you gonna give him the hat, Broody? Can you give him the... Broody?
What hat?
It's on your head, Broody. Yeah, give God his hat. Please?
Do I?
Yes.
I really like it. I feel like I can think clearly for the first time in years.
I know, but we need God to think clearly. Broody. We've tried so hard and come so far.
But in the end...
We need this to matter!
But it doesn't. Because
Lauren,
nothing matters.
Lauren is going to take the hat and give it to God.
Broody hasn't really put up a fight. Broody's just kind of had all the fight locked out of her with the llamas.
Sure.
Lizard god Marcus Brigstocke takes the helmet and puts it on with a kind of like, oh, that's better.
And Lauren just like whispers to Broody like, is it me or did he like get just like sexier with the hat on?
I like the glasses.
Yeah. How's it going, God?
Yeah, great. And with that, he clicks his fingers, and they a whole load of lizards arrive with. There's a desk which one of them puts on top of a lizard. So basically, like, a lizard gets on all fours and puts like a desktop on him, and then there's a whole load of like paper and like quills and ink arrive, and they also put on a fireman's jacket, but that's like it's made out of khaki, so it looks like the kind of thing like a zoologist or an explorer would wear.
Sure.
And God undoes some more buttons, so there's just a lot more chest, really. And Lizard God Marcus Brigstocke starts writing.
We've done it. We've done everything. This is what success feels like. Well, apart from like, you know, really high album sales. God, before we leave you to finish your third novel. I hurt my shoes. Can you heal my heels? They're very sad.
Oh God, no. Once you've once you've unhealed the heel, I can't heal them. Even I can't heal them. I'm not that powerful. No one is. I mean, the shoes are actually far more powerful than I am, really. Until you unheal them, and then they're just basically footwear.
She's gonna like pull her foot up and be like, "I'm so sorry."
All you can hear from the flip flop is just like a crying.
Broody whispers to the unhurt shoe, like, so could you take him down and make us queen?
Oh yeah, like totally, but I'm not going to, because like I get paid too much for this. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm kept really cushy. I have all the pop socks that I need. Like they regularly spray me with.
I could disfigure your face at any second, so I think you should.
Broody, let's go home.
As you say, I could disfigure your face at any second. You feel like a weird tingling all up and down your leg. And you look down and you now have the legs of a chicken.
Oh.
Broody, you look like Baba Yaga's house.
I mean, who's at the chopped chicken feet at the bottom? This is how we like to...
Chicken bottom feet, hooves with the fur.
As you say that, you hear in your head, bro, you hear, oh my God, because if you weren't like such a bitch, I could have fixed everything for you. But, you know, Sully don't get no help.
And, okay, I'm sorry. Can we just go back to the way things were and I'll never say anything again?
No. You can wear me for a little bit, and if I decide I'm not annoyed at you, then I might fix some stuff.
Okay. I guess I'm your bitch now. It's not the first time.
Hell yeah, bitch. And I just want to remind you, on Wednesdays we wear pink.
You don't even go here.
I totally do, bitch. But you're mine now, so pick. As this is all happening, and you can see, like, all you can see, Lauren, is really weird expressions just passing over Bru's face. Like, you can't hear this conversation. So what you see is her like developing chicken legs and then going like, yeah, okay, whatever. You feel a tap on your shoulder, and Marcus Listock hands you a really chunky document, and he says, so the main thing is you mustn't read this. You have to walk out of here, not read the manuscript, and then hand it to the controller.
Okay. So
excellent.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, Illuminati friends.
Yay! And Lauren's just kind of gonna happily leave.
Yeah.
And then to get back to the controller, I think we just need to click our heels together, right? Or no, tap dance. My bad. We have to tap dance.
Yeah. Yeah, and you do have to say the magic words.
The magic words to get back?
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed. Illuminati confirmed.
Those are indeed the correct answers. Brew, as you walk, you realise that as you walk, your head moves. It's really kind of annoying. And as you click your heels together, you realise that like you're tap dancing and your head's like moving in time to the music. You kind of get quite used to it. It's quite funky. Like you guys click and you find yourself.
I was gonna make a joke and then I realized that it only applies to the Americans in the room, which is, do I put one leg in, do I take one leg out?
Yeah, I mean it's never stopped you before, Sasha, being bilingual American British as you are. You can communicate with both sides.
Because it's different name in the UK.
What do they call it in the UK?
The hokey cokey.
What? No.
Listen, they like cocaine. I don't know what to tell you.
Fine.
It's not because of cocaine. I'm
No.
90% sure. Like we
But
very
in the
much
US,
need to-
I need everyone here to know that is called the chicken dance.
No, it's the hokey pokey. What are you talking about? The
It's
chicken
both.
dance is.
Na, na, na.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Whereas
I'm wrong.
the hokey cokey is hokey cokey cokey, hokey cokey cokey, knees in, arms stretched, rah rah rah.
What? What?
Oh my god, we need a whole session on this.
What? No!
I had no idea that was it. No.
Right, okay. I'm really sorry. We'll get back to this, but like British people in the chat, the hokey cokey. Am I wrong? That's how it goes, right? There is an actual song, and the song tells you what to do because that's what the British people need, as a song that explains how to dance to them.
Wait. Dan,
Yeah.
how does the hokey cokey go?
You put your left foot in. You put your left foot
You're right. Out. In, out,
and
in,
shake
out,
it all
out.
about.
Yeah.
It's hokey pokey.
Well,
Yeah, it's hokey
It's the hokey
pokey.
cokey.
Yeah. What's the debate about?
I don't know. What you said was like was it knees in, knees out? Hey, what was that?
Yeah, but there's like a whole chorus to it. So you work through all the
You
different
put
body
various
parts.
body parts in and out, shake them all about.
Yeah.
You do it. Yeah, the hokey cokey.
No, see, that's the part that I don't understand. What is that?
Yeah, you know, that's the chorus.
No.
The hokey cokey.
No!
That's the chorus.
It's the chorus. Oh wait, no. I'm a ghost on the screen now. Okay, but it is the
I
chorus.
have a British ghost in my room that is confirming what you're telling me. I'm still not okay with it.
Oh yeah.
And
okay,
you
so-
need to.
When you do the hokey cokey and you turn around, what is it then
Yeah.
all about?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, yes.
That's what it's all about.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the
okay,
same.
okay.
Yeah, that part's the same.
That part is not.
That part is what's losing me. That part, I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean,
No, that's the
this
chorus.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
That's what you
This
do.
is how
when
culture
somebody
gets-
does
You
that
do the hokey
Yeah.
pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's it. That's the whole thing. And then you do.
okay, okay, okay.
No! No!
Oh.
Rah, rah, rah. The rah, rah, rah is the really important bit.
What? No!
The rah rah rah. Yeah.
No.
Thank you, Dan, for confirming that I'm not.
You guys
I-
did the whole
I
chorus.
appreciate having a British ghost to consult on these matters, but no.
Right.
What did you just end the hokey cokey when you put your right arm in and your right arm out and all that, and after you've shaken
You
it all
put
out?
you put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
hokey pokey.
That's what it's all about. Yes.
Yeah, but
the
then-
hokey cokey.
No.
Then what happens?
No. Then you just
Then
do
what
the next
happens?
thing. Next thing. Left hand. Left hand in, out.
What?
No, I'm really sorry. Like, I think both the British people who have any access to the stream, I think they're going, no, you're proving why American is the far weaker culture here.
I
And why
Oh yeah.
it's a thin.
Oh yeah. How's the
it's a
UK
thin
doing
copy.
right now, huh, Sarah? Huh?
Yeah, but we've still got dancers that explain to us what to do in full
Oh.
verse and chorus structures.
Excuse me, we have the cha-cha slide, we have the Cupid shuffle, we have
Electric slide.
yeah. What's the one the wobble? We have the wobble.
Yeah.
We've got Discordian Nest. What do you mean we've got an American in charge at the moment? Very confused with a Russian name. What?
Is it me? Am I in charge?
Yeah, that sounds like Sasha.
Is Sasha in charge? Because this explains so much.
It does
Anyway,
explain a lot.
let's having derailed the stream as I'm trying to like wrap it up.
It's done.
Boris Johnson was born in America. That explains so much. I'm sorry, guys.
Was he really? Oh, Russian name. Don't make Johnson a Russian name.
No, Boris.
He's a kid from America. Oh. Anyway, let's not talk about him. Let's not ruin a perfectly
Wholesome stream about
Just
lizard
because-
lactation with Boris Johnson.
Just because
Yeah.
you have a prime minister whose name is a penis, and we have a former president whose name
Look,
is a
guys, tonight we've licked woods. we've lactated frozen yogurts. Let's not ruin.
lizard nipples.
Yeah, let's not ruin a perfectly nice great stream by talk about the massive BJ himself. So
Was that when I was getting the tree to grow?
yes, you guys have clicked your heels and you find yourself back in the office, confronted by your handler.
We hand over the manuscript. And we're like, hey, God wrote the third one.
Excellent. Just to check, you guys didn't read this, did you?
No, I have no idea what it says.
Definitely has nothing
excellent.
to do with llamas or the Hamilton sequel.
The controller flicks through and is like, you're right, it definitely has nothing to do with the llamas or the Hamilton sequel. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. You guys have done a really, really great job. And as such, feel free to claim your prize of a lifetime supply of frozen lizard yogurt.
Yay! I feel so creative.
And with that, like a massive pile of like lizard lactation sludge appears in front of you.
Oh, delicious. Well, thank you, Sarah. That was fun.
I don't know if I'll ever look at frozen
something.
yogurt again without thinking of Marcus Brigstocke.
No,
Like all the worst ways.
I'm not. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to look at Marcus Brigstocke, frozen yogurt, trees, Jon Snow, pinatas. I mean, basically, we've ruined a whole gamut of really pleasurable and delightful things in a space of an evening.
I've ruined like
Well
5
done, Fran.
songs.
Yeah, we've ruined a lot of songs. We did a nice thing with owls.
Yeah, the owls were cute.
Lizard nips,
The owls are cute.
you're mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Discordian Nest. Owls are still good. If anyone is a subscriber and wants to join the Discord and set up
God
some
knows
sort
why
of,
you would after this nonsense.
well, I mean, I think there's probably group therapy
yeah.
available there. You
Hopefully.
can voice chat or like text chat and maybe work through some of the issues raised this evening. Sasha's just being a possum now. But thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much to
Yeah.
everyone who subscribed or like followed or just chatted.
Yes. Cheers to you. Thank you.
Very
Thank you
much.
for
Massive
being-
cheers.
With
Mm.
us for this absolute nonsense.
So I'll roll credits and then we will raid. Do we want to raid the Gilded Troll or do we want to raid Éxito Critical Role?
Let's raid the
Oh.
Gilded Troll.
Oh wait, Questy's on a Untitled Twitch stream.
Oh,
No.
Questing Time is streaming?
Well, Paul Foxcroft, lead of the thingies.
Paul
So I might as well take
Fox
him somewhere that they
Croft. Wait, what's his username?
It's not his. It's
Untitled.
Oh, it's.
stream.
But wait, it's what's his face?
Untitled
Is it
Twitch
named-
stream. Amazing.
Is that the actual thingy thing? Okay, great.
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
so
sure.
So I will roll credits and then we'll raid Untitled Twitch stream. Thank you everyone again. Thank you, Sarah. That was wonderful. Thank you, Sasha. I had a lot of fun. And thank you everyone for watching.
Everyone who raids Untitled Twitch stream, if you can type "All hail Marcus Brigstocke,
Lizard
God,
King. Lizard God.
Lizard
Yeah.
God.
Lizard God. That would be wonderful.
That would be wonderful.
Yes, please.
Just to confuse the shit out of everyone on there who I know is friends with Marcus Brigstocke.
Oh my god! He's gonna find out! Yes! Alright, yes, we need to bring this to his attention. Alright, bye everyone, good night.
Ciao.
We'll raid after credits. Bye!
Bye.
Oh,